Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Cloaks and Capes. This is our Monday campaign, formerly called the Knights of Arcanum, but now that we actually have a name for our group, we're going to transition into calling it the Second Chances. I'd like to start by first thanking Critical Role for creating the wonderful world that they did, as our campaign takes place on the continent of Wildemount in the Exandria setting. And of course, thank you to Reliquary Records as well, who have provided all of the music that you will hear in tonight's session. Now, last time, the Second Chances, having just arrived in Baisei Tile to seek out great change, as their oracle had instructed them to do, met Etrakal, who was one of the guardsmen, one of the captains of the Baisei Tile Guardian Force. Second Chances decided not to indulge or divulge everything that they knew to him, and he was, rightly so, very suspicious of them and told them that they basically have one day to provide a reason why they should be able to stay or to help save the city from whatever it is that they think is going to happen, or else he was kicking them out. Leo and Leaf and Roslyn went to the barracks and was able to talk to Gwei, one of the three of the Ring of Three, while Hermia, Maeve, and Kieran went to the Tower of Three to learn a little bit more about the political machinations and the political environment of the city before they eventually met up with another one of the Ring of Three, Alicis, in the archives of Malazamir. As we ended the session, Leo's party had found their way to the Temple of Melora, and Kieran had split off from Maeve and Hermia, following Alicis back to the Tower of Three and deciding to disguise herself as someone that she had seen back at the archives. So, we're going to go ahead and jump right back in with you, Kieran. You had just decided to change yourself into...
Yeah, I just look like some plain human being, some everyman kind of looking guy.
I think you actually turned yourself into the guy from the archives.
Oh, yeah,
Cinta.
no, and then I changed
Cinta,
my
yep.
guy. Yeah.
Who was a half-elf. Very ordinary looking, though, for sure. And you had decided, instead of going into Alice's office, you were actually going to follow him further down the hallway. So as you were following him down the hallway, giving him quite a bit of room, he's about maybe 30, 40 feet ahead of you, and you just see him going around a corner. As you start heading that way, a door opens up directly in front of you. You almost run into it. And standing there is someone who you don't quite recognize, but let me give you a quick description of them. You see a elf, dark auburn colored hair that sets on his head like a fire across a fierce face, cold. You see these blue colored robes. In taking a quick look at the name on the door, it says Gwei Yethneros, who, from your conversation earlier with the lady at the desk, you know is one of the three that is on the Ring of Three. And as you nearly walk right into the door that he opens, he just kind of stares down at you. Excuse me.
I just smile awkwardly and I try to walk past because I did not hear his voice.
You feel a tingling on the back of your neck that causes the hairs to sort of stand up on end. And he doesn't stop you. He walks. You go around him. You keep down the hall. And you can feel his eyes on the back of you as you scurry away.
Okay. And you said the tingling was on my tattoo? Or just the back of my neck?
Oh shit, that is the back of your neck.
Yeah.
You don't feel it's coming from the tattoo. There was just something about that person that... You know what, make a...
Insight?
Yeah, make an insight check for me.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
For 20.
As you are scurrying away, you think maybe, okay, was this a tattoo trying to tell me something? And then you recall feeling that exact same sensation when you looked in the eyes of the assassin during that first battle in the caverns.
I immediately stop in my tracks. I turn around and are they still there?
He's walking down the hall the way that you came.
And then I'm going to, I still hold my fingers to my temple and I say, hey.
Give me a sec. No response.
If they're walking, I'm just gonna kind of casually keep pace, and I'm just gonna say, so I know our last conversation got a little interrupted, but yeah, what are you up to?
And you're walking back down the other way in the hall, basically following him?
Absolutely.
All right. So, as you're saying this and following, you watch as he gets to the end of the hall where the stairs go back down towards sort of the reception area. And right as he turns the corner, he looks back down the hallway towards you. Can I help you with something?
I clear my throat. I walk forward and I just... yeah, so I was actually, I wanted to inquire about this set of reports but in my head, I'm like, jump the fucking back, okay? I know that it's you, okay? Just admit it!
So you just say some bullshit thing about looking for reports?
Yeah.
Inquire at the front desk. I'm busy. And he begins to walk down the stairs.
And then I say, if you don't come back here right now, I'm gonna blow our cover.
Damn.
I'll do it.
Make an intimidation check.
Wait, you know what? I'm gonna use some inspiration.
Kieran's about to pull the beard off Santa.
14?
Okay. He keeps walking.
I'm going to... I don't think I have any spells. No, fuck it. I'm gonna throw a dagger.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Is the person at reception within...
No, from where you are right now, nobody can see, like you don't see anybody anywhere. So, all right, go ahead and make an attack.
16 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, so you whip out a dagger and you toss it down at him, and you watch as he just deftly kind of moves his shoulder and kind of leans back a bit, and the dagger clatters against the wall, and he shoots a gaze back up at you, and then shouts, "Guards!" What are you doing?
Oh god.
I'm just like... this is when I, my voice changes back to Kieran. I'm just like...
Oh, you got muted.
I think you muted yourself.
It was quite the timing.
It was. It was. We can't hear you.
I don't know.
Right that way.
Okay, now we can. Now we can hear you. We heard Hugo. She changes her voice back to Kieran and says,
Oh my god. Well, redo.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, so he just gets super frustrated. He's just like, safe side. And then I'm going to, I have no spells. I'm gonna turn into him.
Okay, you turn into him. As you hear the jangle of armor and weapons coming up the stairs.
Oh my god.
And they see him and go, Sir Gway, what is it? And he points up the stairs and sees you, and eyes kind of go wide.
I point back down.
Imposter. And they kind of stop, and they're kind of looking
Imposter.
back and forth. Do I wear garments like that? And they start running up the stairs towards you. What are you doing?
I'm going
This is the
to.
goddamn Spider-Man meme.
I don't even know who's in range of my party, but I'm going to try to send a message
To who?
to everyone.
You gotta
Can
pick
I
one
send-
at a
One by
time.
Yeah, whatever. As I'm fucking dashing, running, whatever these rolls
Alright,
are gonna
so-
be, I'm just like, help,
Right. So
help.
you are still pretty far away. They're kind of probably about 30 feet down this staircase. You're at the top of the staircase. So you have two options. As you turn and sort of look behind you, you obviously have the hallway that extends down where you were running with a bunch of offices and stuff, or doors along the edge of it. There's also, if you just go straight back, it takes you outside of the tree onto like this balcony, this sort of like circular ring that goes all the way around this level of the tree.
Now, would I remember if there were any like bushes or any like foliage or like outside?
Yeah, outside at the bottom of the tree, down in that little garden area. But you're also probably 3 stories up.
Good, your acrobatics.
So I will dash out there, and I'll still maintain the form that I have, and then I'm assuming that they're just behind me, so that
Yeah,
as I
they're
reach
chasing
the
you.
edge,
You
I'm
also
going to
hear
run to the edge.
you also hear in your head, "Good luck."
and I'm just like, but then I'm gonna get to the edge of like wherever the walkway that like wraps around to the edge of it,
Yep.
and I'm going to turn around. I'm gonna say, "Well, have a great night, everyone," and I'm gonna fall backwards, arms open, and everything. And then, what I want to do, I would like to use an action to zip into my card box, and hopefully it falls into.
Interesting. Here I was looking up how high 3 stories are. Okay. Okay.
30 feet.
Yeah. 15 feet per story. So actually it would have been like 45 feet.
45.
All right, so yeah, you jump off, you zip into your card box, and let's go ahead and go over to Maeve and Hermia, who are currently still in the archives of Molezimir. So
No secret library association yet.
correct, that you're aware of. So, you guys have been here probably for about 30 minutes since Kieran has left. Taking a look around, chatting with Sinta about, the history of Bisetile, the government, how people are treated, blah, 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 stuff like that. And after about 30-45 minutes have passed, the 2 Bisetile guards who were assigned to watch you come up. Excuse us, but it's been a moment since we've seen your 3rd companion.
I thought he went to the bathroom.
That's what I thought.
Both of you make a deception check.
Oh, good.
Are they really trying to deceive?
I mean, just to warn you, I have a +0 to that check, but I will spend an inspiration for luck.
Seven. Where is it?
15
Uh,
and a 9. So 15 for me.
Okay. Hermia?
That's a dirty 20. 13 plus 7.
Okay. All right, so the one guy goes, "Oh, okay," and goes to walk away, and the other one kind of like grabs him by the shoulder and turns him back around.
No.
They look over to Sinta. "Where's the closest restroom?" And he kind of points, and the guy who was about to believe you turns and walks to go and check, and the other guy just kind of crosses his arms and lets out a sigh. Was there anything else that you wanted to try and do or say, or just wait for now?
You're the better talker, so I have no charisma.
I'm not ready.
I have no charisma, so good luck.
Did we say? Okay, this is out of character, by the way.
Yep.
Did we say anything? Like, we told Kieran to follow that guy, but did they tell? Did he say where he was going?
No.
No.
Not that I know of.
Oh. Well, I guess while we're casually waiting for them to find Kieran in the bathroom, I'll bring it up. Be like, say, hey, where did crap, I'm blanking so bad today. I'm just as bad as
Alice's.
Robbie is today. Yeah, where did Alice's go? He mentioned he had to leave somewhere.
Where the Ring of Three go is their business. That's nothing for us to do. And then Cinta goes, usually around this time he goes back to the office at the Tower of Three.
Oh, thank you, Cinta.
We appreciate it.
I kind of give navel look, and like in my head, tell her like I have no idea what to do. They're not gonna find him in the bathroom.
I will think back to her. I mean, I don't know where he is. Do
Remember,
you?
you can talk telepathically to each other if you need.
That's
to.
what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. Do I need to do this?
Well, Robbie, did they hear my mental shouts
No.
for help?
Nobody was close enough.
I'll try to like think of Kieran. I'm like, Kieran, they're looking for you in the bathroom.
I mean, to be fair, Kieran is very slippery. It's not unlike.
I know,
her
but I'm thinking to Kieran. Like, I don't know
Nope.
like how
Oh.
far away he
Nope.
is.
Kieran does
No.
not. Kieran does not hear it.
I like look at Maeve, like raise my eyebrows, be like, he's too far away. I don't know where he is.
Yeah. So as you two are sitting here making like facial expressions back and forth, the guard's just like, "Is there anything you'd like to tell me?"
Kieran decided he wanted to follow the guy to where the Ring of Free are at their office.
Why would he want to do that?
He thought someone there would be in danger.
You watch as he kind of turns. He goes, points to Cinta. Keep them here till my partner gets back. And you watch. He just turns and runs off.
I think to Hermia. I mean, I was thinking we could say that Kieran likes to escape and do tricky things, but I guess this works too.
Senta, your boss might be in trouble. Like, doesn't that worry you?
Yeah, he looks terrified right now.
I'll be like, let us go. We can save him.
You've seen what we did to those forest creatures outside. We're obviously capable.
I mean, I don't
No, I
know
have
if
no
he
idea who
actually
you
saw
people
that.
are.
Yeah, he didn't see that. Babe.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just trying to persuade.
The
Not
other
good at
guard
it.
comes running back up. Your friend wasn't in the bathroom. Where did
We have to go, dude. I forget your name.
Oh, that's because I didn't tell you my
He
name.
doesn't
It's-
have one. He's guard
Okay.
too.
Okay, but the
It's-
Ring of
it's-
Three
it's
are
John.
in trouble. That's where your friend went.
And Cinta's kind of like, yeah, he went that way. Okay, let's go. I guess.
Okay. Okay.
He
Okay,
starts
let's go.
taking off with you. Meanwhile, back in the peaceful Temple of Melora,
We're all gonna get arrested this session.
Yeah, we are.
Leaf, you are currently kneeling down in front of a effigy of Melora, the Wild Mother, with Amra. Rosalind and Leo, you two are outside. Amra asks you, Leaf, so what do you know of the Wild Mother? You recognized her symbol?
I'm sorry, I'm BRB right now. I just ran up from the basement. Plumbers.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, so Hermia and Maeve, you run along with Jean to the temple or the Tower of
Wait, his
Three.
name is John?
I thought his name was Sean.
Jean.
Oh.
Oh, like
French.
John Jones? The
Like-
Martian Manhunter?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
actually.
just like that.
Actually, yes.
So, as you all get there, you notice there's already sort of a gathering and a crowd. Not really a crowd, but there's definitely a few more Crown's Guard and Bicentennial Guardian Force guardsmen kind of already sort of out and about in the front of it as he kind of runs up. And you notice the other guards there, too, who was with you before. And he kind of turns and goes, Jean, why did you bring them here? Well, They said that there was trouble here so that we could come. He's like, you are the... Why are you stuck? All right, you two, just stay there. Jean, don't let them
I'm
move.
like frantically in my head. Kieran, where are you? Where are
We
you?
will deal with them in a minute. There was an attempt on Gwei. And at this moment, you actually see behind you, there's 2 more guards. And you guys have never seen him before. But someone goes, there was an attempt on who now? As Gwei is walking up with what looks to be his own escort coming up.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh no. Out of game. Oh no.
Yep.
Okay.
And so he comes up and you watch as he's taken with a few of the Bicentennial Guardian Force guardsmen and some of the Crown's Guard, and they begin explaining something to him as they walk inside. And Jean just turns to you and goes, I think you guys got me in trouble.
Well, hey, we were right. Someone attempted to kill somebody.
Was it your friend?
I don't think so.
But you don't know for sure.
I don't see why Kieran would ever do that. Kieran is a nice boy, okay?
Well, why would he do anything like that? There was a worry of danger.
You were supposed to stay. He was supposed to stay with us. Why would he leave?
He sensed that there was danger.
I just want to point out that the group that I thought was going to be the responsible group is definitely the group that's getting in the most trouble.
Yeah, I know. To be fair.
That's just my effect on people, sorry.
That group had Kieran in it. You thought they were going to be the responsible
Yeah.
group?
Yeah.
I didn't think Kieran would
Maeve is
attack
there.
somebody.
Kieran, you jump off, and as you're falling back, you zip in, and you're in a familiar place. You see the roaring fire, you see the giant bearskin rug, and you see Gil reading something in his chair as he kind of flips the paper down. Oh, well, what a surprise. It's still middle of the day, well, later in the night, but Kieran, my boy, what can I do for you? You...
Well, about that, did you happen to be, observant like you sometimes do?
Passively.
Okay, well, he may or may not be at the bottom of the big tree, hiding from the guards, because they think I tried to assassinate someone, which in hindsight probably wasn't a good idea.
Did you try to assassinate someone?
Oh, not this time.
Kieran,
I didn't. It's just,
you
it's
threw
that
a
lady.
dagger at someone. What do you call that?
So you were paying attention to that.
I mean, a little bit.
Oh my god.
It's not hard to do. I'm, phenomenally cosmic powered,
I know.
Itty bitty living space.
Exactly.
But she just, it's that other lady, that assassin lady who's also part of the group, but she's like, I'm a lone wolf, or not the lone wolf, but you know what I'm saying? And she wouldn't talk to me. She kept walking away. So I was like, okay. And sometimes you say to sometimes you gotta up your ante. You gotta pull out all your bluffs. And I was like, I'm gonna bluff right now. And it didn't go well. Did not go well at all.
So what's the plan then?
Do I hear Hermia at all?
Nope, you were in a pocket dimension.
Oh. Well, I now have 3 hours and 58 minutes before I really have to do anything. I don't think they're gonna be looking. I mean, they might be. I could wait till nightfall, and then just sneak into the cover of night, and then hopefully
Not a
find
bad plan.
the party. if they haven't left?
Well, in that case, if we have time to spare, and he folds up the paper that he's reading and waves his hands, and you watch as a chess set appears in front of him, well, we play a game or two. And, you know, it's been a minute since you've brought me back any gifts or baubles from the prime material plane. Anything fancy for me?
Sorry. And he pats, like, his clothes and stuff, and he grabs that fancy cloak that he bought before they left town. He's like, you can have this. I kind of bought it for myself, but here, you can have it. It'd look much nicer.
Kind of reaches out with just kind of like his index and his thumb. Index finger and thumb kind of takes it from you, and he kind of like holds it and looks at it. No, you keep it, and why don't you just try extra hard to bring me something fancy next time?
Yeah. Sorry. No,
that's fine. You don't always think. It's fine. You just have to be more cognizant of things like this. That's all.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Well, sit. Let's see if your game has improved since last we played.
Okay. Oh, okay. And then in my head, I'm like, guys.
They can't hear you in here.
I just thought I don't know. Okay, I'm pulling out my cards.
All right. Back out in the real world, Hermia and Maeve. You kind of sit there for like a half an hour, watching. Like, you can see the gears moving in Jean's head. He's like going through like all the worst. Like, he's doom scrolling like his mind of like what's gonna happen to him because he's fucked up pretty bad. And eventually, you actually see a familiar face comes up. It is Etrical.
Oh dear.
And he just
Wait,
kind of lets
who's
out
that?
this.
Etrical's the guy that we talked to the very, very beginning of this.
The
Oh,
original
the
guard.
guard?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Maeve, Hermia.
Etrical.
Hi.
Any idea where Kieran might be?
I'm going to be honest, I don't know.
We can't reach him.
Jean, you're relieved. We'll talk about this tomorrow. And you watch as he just kind of slinks away.
Oh, poor Jean.
Why don't we head back to the inn? And he's walking away. He kind of calls over to one of the other. He goes, I need you to get a hold of all of the others. Bring the rest of the second chances back to the inn immediately.
Yeah, we're doomed. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have anything of Kieran's? Any?
No.
Damn it. I was gonna have Luster.
I mean, I have the headscarf that Kieran was wearing that I let him borrow for when he was bald, but that's it. I don't know
Okay.
if that'll work.
Robbie, this is a DM thing because there's no rule for this. Would I be able to have Luster track?
Certainly could.
Okay. I mentally ask Hermia if she has anything of Kieran's, something with a scent.
Pull out the headscarf.
Okay. As we're walking, I'm going to kind of have Luster sniff it and let him go.
Just gonna send him off on his own to find.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Are you trying to let him go sneakily?
I think we should be up front.
Do you want me to be up front?
Is this in your heads?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Guard.
Etra Cal, Hermia. I learned your name. The least you could do is learn mine.
I know. I just when people in trouble and people with authority start like getting mad at me, my brain doesn't work right and I start rambling and I start freaking out. But anyway, I think I know how to find Kieran.
All right.
I have her dragon can track, or at least we think he can, and we have something that has Kieran's scent on it. May we try to see if Luster can find Kieran?
Would you like to tell me what Kieran was doing, tracking one of the Ring of Three members first?
We thought he was acting suspicious. The guy at the library. What was his name?
Alice's.
Alice's. And we think that there might be an assassination or some kind of thing, attempt on someone's life to just kind of like cause the political turmoil in Bicytile to just come to a boiling point. And we really want to stop people from dying. At least I do. I don't want the elves to suffer anymore. I've seen now how the Crown's Guard has treated just the everyday man here, and I'm rambling again, and I'm sorry, but we had a suspicion.
Someone who looked like Gwei attempted to kill Gwei. Apparently that Gwei wasn't the right one. So there are 3 versions of one of the Ring of Three members apparently in this city trying to kill one another. We're going to get you back to the room with the rest of your group, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. And I'm going to determine, we will find Kieran. And then I will determine whether or not I think you had any hand in this, and then we will decide what is to become of you.
Why would I have any play in trying to kill another elf's life?
I don't know, but we'll figure it out. And he points, and you guys keep marching back towards the inn.
Okay.
Leaf, are you back yet?
Yes.
Okay, so you are in the temple in front of this effigy of the Wild Mother. And Amra asks you if you've sort of been sitting there just kneeling down for a few moments. What do you know of the Wild Mother?
The Wild Mother is a pathological deity known for life and nature and things thereof. Also, currently outlawed in the Empire.
Yes, that's more or less correct. What was it that drew you here?
This one was in the village known as Odessalo, and threw a trinket of high financial worth into the water as an offering. This one saw an image. This one believes was the image of Melora. Therefore, this one requires more information on the deity known as Melora.
I find something about that to be poetic. I think that most would look at your kind and think that you are the opposite of life. There's nothing biological about you, nothing natural about you. And yet, apparently, Melora shines her favor upon you in some fashion.
This one's hypothesis is because this one values life and seeks to protect the wildlife of the world.
That's possible.
Also, this one is vegan.
Melora and the way that people worship her is definitely a lot different from some of the other gods. The Wild Mother doesn't seek things in the same way that the others do. She simply is. Life is what it is and will be what it will be until it isn't. There's no way for anyone to get in the midst of that, to get in the middle of it, to stop it. She's one of the constants in the world of Exandria. Leo,
Query,
Raz, if there's
what
at
other
any point
constants?
you decide that you want to come in, you may.
I
was just going to lean up against the wall and just wait for him.
Rosalind will enter at some point.
Well,
Query, what
for-
other constants are in the world that are equivalents to the Wild Mother?
The matron of ravens, the Raven Queen, is one. Death is an inevitability, of course. Really, those two are probably the best examples of that. On the other hand, you have someone like the Lawbearer, who has a tenuous relationship, actually, with the Wild Mother. Legends say that before the Age of Arcanum, that they were actually in love with one another. That there is a ever-changing balance between nature and civilization. But civilization, unlike nature, can fall. It can be destroyed. Anything that the Lawbearer creates will eventually fall back into the Wild Mother's purview, like the ruins of Malazamir. And say that you come in at the sort of tail end of this, Rosalind.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks over her shoulders.
Query, what is Malazamir?
One moment. You gave her your name, yeah. One moment, Leaf. Greetings. Welcome to the Temple of Melora. May I help you?
She is kind of looking around, trying to see if she recognizes the symbol that they use for Melora. And is it the same as in Vino?
No. In Vino, it tends to just be a tree with deep roots and sort of a full, full of leaves and whatnot. Usually, in gold, etched into emblems.
Yeah, pardon me. What is Melora the god of here?
Also known as the Wild Mother. She is the goddess of wilderness. She represents the wild creatures of nature, the rush of the angry rapids, the heat-heavy stillness of the desert.
That's fascinating. She looks to leave. Melora's in my world too. First god or goddess I've heard of that is in both.
Your world?
Yeah, I'm not from around here.
As in Exandria?
Yes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But Melora's in my world too, so I heard the name. I didn't even think we stayed in Melora's Tears last night, but I didn't think it could possibly be the same Melora.
Do the two of you know one another?
Oh, yeah, I travel with him.
We are traveling companions.
Your name?
I'm sorry, I'm Rosalind. Very nice to meet you. She puts out her hand.
My name is Amra Bali. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
What do you do here, Amr Bali? You a priestess?
When I need to be. I am a counselor here in Baise Tile, and for someone who is not of this world, you carry a shield adorned with the mark of Avandra.
She looks down. Oh, just recently, I only learned about Avandra recently. She points to the other two symbols that are on it. These are symbols of gods from my world. This is Bashaba and Timora.
And you are quick to adopt the teachings and beliefs of a new world?
Well, the beliefs of my world I never really stuck to. The preachings of Avandra appealed to me.
Well, you are welcome to stay for as long as you need. All the temples here are open to all who would seek whatever sort of guidance it is that they need. I've
Query.
lingered a bit long myself. Yes, Leaf? Oh, Malazamir, yes. Prior to the founding of Baise Tile, Malazamir is where the elves of here are from, my people, our ancestors. Malazamir was one of our great civilizations that was laid low by a calamity of some sort long, long before even my time. From there, we journeyed to here where Baise Tile was formed.
Query. The Empire does not allow the worship of gods such as Melora or Avandra. How is it that this temple is still in use?
We employ a don't ask, don't tell sort of rule here in Baise Tile. They could, of course, go around and attempt to shut them all down, but then the citizens would just make trouble for them, so it's better to say that the law is being upheld, even though it's not entirely so.
And And does do the citizenry here hold any resentment for having to practice in secret?
Of course, varying levels. But there's not much we can do otherwise. The Empire has laid claim to Baisei Tile, and when that happens, you normally comply or you are forced to. So there is a delicate balance to be struck, which myself and the other counselors see to.
I see. What side do you tend to fall on?
Would I like that Baisei Tile was free of Imperial rule? Of course. But we are also afforded certain benefits by being under it as well.
You also don't have to go to war.
This is true. If you'll excuse me, though, I do have other matters to attend to.
Very nice to meet you.
And you as well. Leaf. She kind of
Thank you for your information.
touches you on the shoulder as she mentions, as she says that, just kind of like bows a bit to you and takes her leave.
Rosalind glances over at Leaf and is like, this is kind of intense. Like, the symbols are different, but a lot of it is the same. She's the god of the same things and worship for the same things.
Perhaps many worlds carry some similarities throughout. Maybe there is a world out there that has your Bashaba linked with that world.
Perhaps. I wonder, this does make me wonder if any of the other gods that are present in my world are here.
Recite your gods.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Recite the gods of Taurus.
I can do about 4.
If you give me a second, I can give you all of them.
Yeah. The one I think that will be pertinent to you is when she says the Raven Queen.
The Raven Queen also exists in this world.
She god of death?
Make a religion
A-
check, Leaf.
A common misconception, the Raven Queen is more of a steward for the recently departed into the underworld and a shepherd.
Rosalind gets the most bored look on her face and goes, oh, you sound just like my uncle.
All right, so I'm actually just gonna send you, send it to you in Discord here. You can choose which ones you want to talk about. But there's actually quite a few that probably cross over.
Interesting.
If we find any other plane hoppers in this world, then maybe we should cross-reference the gods of their world. Perhaps there is a common thread through all of the worlds.
You know, I didn't think about it because I was panicking that I might have ruined a guy's life back in the cabin, but I think he mentioned Lolth, which is also a god of my world.
This one has no data on Lolth.
Evil spider lady. That's about all I know.
Data stored.
All right. Well, I guess we found a Ring of 3 member. That one seems nice enough. Any thoughts?
The Ring of 3 members. It seems that we will have to do our best to maintain a well-working relationship with them if we want to remain in Baisei Tile. This one
Agreed.
recommends no assassination attempts. Ha 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 ha.
I agree. No deception.
That was a joke.
I know, Leaf. I know. Let's go see what Leo's up to. Make sure he's not getting any trouble.
Leo is known for trouble. Ha 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 ha.
She gives you a glance. I know what you two did in the cabin.
This one looks to the sides bashfully.
All right, so as you walk out, Leo, you're kind of waiting outside. You do see Amra leave. She walks out towards sort of like where the main road is. You see that there are two
Tail her. Report her to the authorities.
Baisei Tile guardsmen who suddenly begin to flank her, and they walk off together. And then as Leaf and Rosalind leave, you see two more who come running up to your tails. They kind of like exchange a few words. Hey, back to the inn. You've been summoned.
Hey, what? No, we have until
What?
sundown.
You've been summoned back to the inn.
This one needs to do reconnaissance to find if there is an assassin in the wilderness.
To the inn.
Fine.
I should have kept that kid under wraps.
Roz just nods sagely.
So you're escorted back to Melora's Tears, where you find that Maeve and Hermia are already there and up in one of the rooms with guards flanking each side of the door. You are taken in as well. It's been about, we'll say probably maybe 2 hours at this point. Kieran, if at any point you want to pop out and try to head back, you just let me know.
When Rosalind comes in, you notice she has a scrape on her cheek and a bloody lip now.
And with that, Etrical kind of comes in, closes the door behind him, and just kind of like massages his whole face. All right. So, is there anything that anyone would like to tell me?
I thought we had till sundown. What happened? What did you do?
I suppose I will start.
Hermia looks down and just shakes her head with her hood like pulled over her face.
No.
This
it's fine.
one has a bad feeling about this.
I'll
Oh,
start.
boy. Okay.
Counselor Gway Yethneranos was apparently, there was an attempt on his life by someone who looked like him at the Tower
Oh.
of Three.
We
This
must
is-
needs stop the assassin.
Please, no, you had your chance to talk. What's interesting about this is that neither of those two Counselor Gways was Counselor Gway.
Oh yeah, we talked to
Yeah,
Counselor Gway at the
Because he was at the barracks.
at the barracks. Yeah,
So-
that would hold true.
Once again, I find it a little hard to believe that the moment you all come into town, suddenly strange shit starts happening. So, again, is there anything that you would like to inform me of?
All right. I'm done with the lying crap. I'm done.
Please,
okay.
yes.
All right. We were informed that there will be an assassination attempt in Bisetile
Why
we
didn't
were
you
not
tell me
told-
that earlier?
because you already thought we were here to cause trouble.
Yes, and by
So I
all
didn't say-
means, keeping secrets is definitely a way to entreaty yourself to me, isn't it?
In fairness, I was just trying to go talk to the people at the guild.
See, because had you told me this
Where's Kieran?
sooner, good question. Where is Kieran?
Oh, of course. Okay.
We had concerns with how the members of the three were speaking to us and the one in the library.
Got it. We also did not know who the target was or who the perpetrator was going to be. We had literally nothing to go on other than it'll happen here. And honestly, about half of us wanted to come and the other half came because we didn't want to be responsible for an assassination that we could have stopped. That's why we're here. And yeah.
Now, I
Query.
realize that hindsight
Would
is...
you like this one to do reconnaissance and try to find Kieran?
I would not. I know that
already
this
tried
is...
asking.
I know this is hindsight, but perhaps coming into a city that you don't know anything about and earning the trust of someone like myself, who is an authority figure here, maybe could have helped you, because what would have been nice is to have routed out this assassination attempt without having worry of it becoming public, so that then it starts to get out and upsets the already very delicate balance that is being had with the Empire.
Except you could have been the assassin. And we didn't know. We were given no information to go on.
Because I didn't know what... Alright.
No. I mean, the person who sent us here gave us nothing. Infuriatingly so.
So, now what? Give me a reason why I shouldn't put all of you in shackles and chains right now until this is figured out.
Because then we won't. You'll let the assassination go through.
We have access to the one person who might know something about it.
Apparently, the assassination attempt has already failed. Maybe the assassin will skip town now.
Perhaps it hasn't happened yet. You said there were 3 Gways?
Apparently.
Well then, and that doesn't sound like the assassination attempt happened. Why would there be 3 Gways?
I have no idea, but 2 of the guards were called up by Gwei, who had been attacked by someone else who looked like Gwei. But then neither of those 2 Gweis could be found until the real one showed up from the barracks.
All right, just thinking about that. Interesting. Just thinking about that, though, what sense would that make? If you're an assassin and you're trying to sow discord in place, why would you disguise yourself as someone to murder yourself? You would disguise yourself as Gwei to murder someone else. If anything, we know who it's not going to be. It's not going to be Gwei who gets assassinated.
There was more than one party. I don't know.
Perhaps. But ask around. We've talked to a couple. We talked to Gwei. We talked to Alhambra. Was it Alhambra? Umbra. Yeah, we talked to her in the temple. Like, we're not really causing any trouble. I guess I can't speak for the other half. I don't know. Just got back. We're trying to help.
We would never engage in deception.
Rosalind looks very tired at that response.
All right. I am going to return to the Tower of 3 to see what the consensus is amongst those who actually get to make the decisions here. You're going to stay here in Melora's Tears, under guard, and depending on Kieran's return and if they have any additional information to give, we'll decide whether or not you get to go free tomorrow or you become prisoners of Baisei Tile.
Stellar.
How does that sound?
Very well.
Better than what I assume the alternative is.
At least we'll be cleared if someone dies, so...
Not necessarily. Just because you're not there doesn't mean you had nothing to do with it.
Great.
You have definitely sown discord, which I believe is what you were trying to stop from happening?
Well, honestly, we were just supposed to witness it. We weren't really supposed to stop or help it.
He lets out a huff and walks out the door, shutting it behind
You think you're frustrated about it? Imagine how we feel.
Roz, don't make this worse.
Sorry.
Kieran, we'll say at some point you finish your games with Gil. You lost every single one. He is relentless. Like it's not even fun to play against him.
I mean, it is chess.
Yeah. So you pop out of your card box. It's dark now.
Yeah, well, before I leave the
Yes.
box, though, I just I'm still in a tizzy, and I'm like, Gil, I don't know what to do. I honestly, genuinely don't know what to do, and I know that, we've been chased by the Popo before, but this feels, I'm not just stealing an apple from a stand, like.
Well, you could always skip town, I suppose.
You think I should skip town?
I'm just saying it's an option here. If you feel like you're in over your head and you can't take the heat, run away. It's what you're good at. And there's nothing wrong with that. You lean into your strengths. It's all about survival, right?
Yeah.
But there's also strength in numbers, so you could always go and see what your friends are up to.
What about, the assassin? Yeah.
Do you have a way of
I don't-
finding her?
a thing we can do. Yeah, I think, you know, I don't know why we didn't think about that assassin would be the assassin here. I think I should go find her, right?
It's up to you.
Oh, he just stomps. He's like, why you
Hey,
can't
hey,
just tell me?"
watch the rug. Watch the rug, please.
Okay,
Settle down.
sorry,
Calm
sorry.
down. There's no reason to throw a hissy fit.
Okay. Ooh, just pat my face. Alright. I think I'm ready.
All right. Till next time, and remember, something nice, please.
Okay. Do you want more rings? Do you have too many rings? Do you want a
You
bracelet?
can never have enough rings. Really, anything.
Yeah,
In
you're
fact,
right.
a nice ring bracelet combo would look smashing.
Sounds expensive, but okay. Yeah.
I mean, not if you use the 5-finger discount.
Ah, that never gets old. Never gets old.
All right, off now. I have things to do. Please.
Okay. And when I pop out, I'm going to like duck down because I know
Yep.
I'm in the bushes.
And yeah, you notice that you are in bushes, and there does seem to be a bit of an increased patrol around the area here. But there are plenty of sort of large bushes and trees and stuff that you can probably jump to and fro to get out of the sort of little area underneath the Tower of Three.
Could I say that I had a a short rest?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, you had a short rest in there.
Yeah. Cool. I have all my spells back. Then I'm going to use an action to use the locate second chance person.
Oh, the
team member.
locate person thing. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna use it on the assassin.
All right, use your Mark of the Oracle to channel your connection to another and know the direction they're in up to 500 feet. Double check something here real quick.
Now, do I just know the direction, or do I know how far?
Direction
Away
and how far. Now, it doesn't last very long. It's basically sort of like a single ping type deal.
Okay.
And you get it. It's about 300 or 400 feet away from you, to the north, going away.
Is it by any chance in the direction of the inn?
It is not.
Would I know that? It's not. Okay. And then sorry, I keep forgetting. Mental message is only 100 feet.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I just I'll go back to the inn if I can sneakily.
So, we'll go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay. And that's a 19.
Okay, yeah. You are able to sneak out of the garden area of the Tower of Three and head back to the inn. And as you get to the inn, you do see that there are 2 Crown's guards stationed outside the front of the inn.
Hands up. Hey!
They just open the door, yells in, "We found him!" And as you walk in, you do see there's a few other Bicel guardsmen in there as well. And you watch as one of them kind of walks out and goes, "I'll go let Cal know," and takes off, and you are escorted upstairs and tossed in a room with your party.
While we were waiting for Kieran,
Yep.
Leaf is going to attempt to ask the Oracle a question.
Go for it.
Roll that D10.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll a
D100.
D100.
Yep.
D100.
Oh.
So
Sorry,
you
you're not
close your eyes, Leaf, and try to connect with the Oracle through your tattoo. You don't sense anything.
Bzz, faulty software.
Rosalind walks over to one of the guards watching us. Can I, like, go downstairs and get us a round of drinks? One of you can come down with a sword pointed at me if you want.
I'll bring you something.
Sure.
And he walks down to get you some drinks.
This one wants a Lucky Kieran.
He comes back up 5 minutes later with house ale for everyone.
How much?
It's on the house.
Thank you. It's kind of you.
Shuts the door.
Just
Is
for real.
there is there any windows in the room that we're in?
There is.
Leaf is going to walk out to the window and take a look around.
Okay. You notice 2 guardsmen stationed down at the bottom of the window. But otherwise, you see out onto the streets, and there's a few people walking to and fro. A light snow has started to fall and settle once again.
Is the are the guardsmen like staring up at our window?
There's a position just right underneath it.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Never mind. I can't do that. Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
I was gonna
We'll
fly
wait.
away, but I can't fly.
We'll wait for Kieran to
Yep,
be
so
returned to us.
you all sit awkwardly thinking about whatever it is that you are ruminating on your deeds of the day, and eventually the door opens and one of the guards pushes Kieran in and shuts the door behind him.
Maeve's gonna get to her feet. Kieran, I swear to the Moonweaver, you better have some information for us.
It wasn't me.
I don't want the
So
semantics. Just give us the information.
Just to be clear, you didn't
Angry talking.
you didn't dress up as Gwei and throw a knife at Gwei.
Oh. Yes, in a way.
All right.
It wasn't them. It was. And I just like look.
We know it's not him.
It was the assassin.
Because we're being blamed.
She was cooperating. I was just like, "Hey, it's us. How you doing?" And she's just like just swerved and just like.
Whoa. So you're saying the assassin is the assassin from Rexentrum?
You guys were saying, yeah. That's
Of
I was
course.
like-
it is.
I was like, hey, it's your buddy Kieran. How are ya? And she just kept walking, and I was like, hello, I'm right here. And then she kept, and that's just rude, you know? It's just so disrespectful. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna throw something at you. And
You threw a
you know,
dagger?
it was just the closest thing on my belt. I'm sorry.
Rosalind nods sympathetically. I also want to throw a dagger at her. That's fair.
Wait. You're telling me the assassin can change form? They looked like Gwei? Convincingly?
Convincingly, yeah. But, you know, it's like magic or... Actually, now that you say that... DM, when my knife, like, did it phase through the
Gwei
assassin's form at all?
completely dodged it. So you're
Just
not sure.
dodged it, okay. Well, you know, like, there's some magics and stuff and spells that you can do, so it's not, like, super hard to do.
Is that what you do?
Ooh,
That I don't know how you do your thing. Is that what you do?
just a yes.
A spell? Okay.
Got it. So the good news is you didn't try to assassinate Gwei. You tried to assassinate the assassin of Gwei.
which is
Or
going
not
to be
necessarily. I just wanted to like be like, all right, fine, fuck you, but not like assassinate. That's very heavy.
yeah. Well, we're being accused of an attempted assassination of Gwei, and your testimony is the only thing keeping us from a jail cell.
Yeah, that is true.
This is all my fault
How is this your fault?
because I gave the suggestion
Of
of Kieran going and following the person. They were not talking to us. They left, and we didn't know what to do. We were stuck in the library, and I said, well, Kieran, you have skills. Maybe you should follow them. Last time I do that, she goes and flops on the bed. She's very dejected.
Hermia is on the bed as well, wrapped up in her cloak, sniffling and crying quietly.
I will make sure not to land on her. Or use another different bed.
Rosalind just kind of scratches the back of her head like, All right.
Says that about not doing that again. Kieran, like, genuinely looks hurt in that moment.
Oh. All right, let's... Listen. Maeve,
Yes.
not a bad idea, actually. We do need information, and we are on a time limit. Kieran, throwing the dagger was questionable, but other than that, impersonating Gwei, actually not a terrible way of getting information. You guys did fine. You're gonna make mistakes. Trust me, I know.
I'm not... This is more than making a simple error of an arrow. This is a city that wants to put us in jail.
Mhm.
But I get your point. What are we gonna do now?
Well, we're gonna see what Etrical has to tell us.
I know
We're gonna-
she is.
You know where the assassin is?
Kind of. Yeah.
Oh, where is she? She. I don't even know if it is a she.
Kieran points to the north.
Okay, what's north? What's over there? Do we have a map? Something? Nope. Okay.
No.
Well,
Sure don't.
Does anyone go that way? In the direction that she's pointing?
Should we tell the guards?
Wait.
now?
So you did pick up on the assess, like through the magical power. So we do have a chip in this game.
I mean that's true. If they'll,
Yeah, like once a day, right? Because that's what the oracle said.
I think that one is once a day.
You're right, though.
per
That's
person.
brilliant. We can detect if the assassin's near.
I thought you said it was all of us
We each get it once per day.
last week. Oh,
yeah.
we each get lit. Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys, I used it for the day, but I thought it was important.
No,
That's-
so
that's-
the
that's
talking to the oracle, everybody can do, but once it's been successful, nobody can use it for a week. The pinging a party member, everybody can do that once a day.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, we have something then.
I hope it works. Apparently, me trying to find Kieran was not of interest to them originally, so let's hope this is.
Well, if we can find the
Guys,
assassin.
If
Hermia?
I get thrown in jail, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Like, my parents are either gonna disown me and leave me in jail, or I'm gonna, like, be in trouble. They'll bail me out, and then they'll like, tank all of the pending, like, treaties for trade.
Hermia?
And I'll be in a shit ton of trouble.
Hermia? They're much more likely to execute us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you should be worried about more so than your
Oh my
parents right now.
Just here.
I'm gonna cause, like, civil unrest and war in my town now. The hell?
Just
We're gonna be fine.
take a deep breath.
Kieran starts hyperventilating with Hermia.
Oh my god.
Everyone,
Do not worry. We are very strong. Worst comes to worst, we can murder all the guards and make our escape.
No, no, leave,
Wait.
don't, no.
just everyone calm down for just a second.
Rosalind hands an ale to Kieran. Drink
Just-
this.
Everybody, take a deep breath
Hermia grabs it out of your hand and just chunks it.
or drink. That's, I guess, sort of inhaling something. Inhale and exhale as
I'm
slowly.
gonna throw up!
Exhale as slowly as possible.
Query.
What?
This one is unable to breathe and or exhale.
Then don't talk.
You're also
while we
unable to
all
panic, I
are
think, so
breathing and
no
exhaling.
worries.
Okay.
All right.
Are we all ready to not throw up?
No.
Okay, keep breathing then. You're not done yet. Now.
Yeah.
We don't really know what we're doing, right? But we're here because we believe in something, even if it's just in each other. We believe that this was important. And no, we don't. We probably screwed this up in the beginning. And maybe honesty is the best policy. I don't even know. The point is, we have information. This is the second time there has been an assassin trying to do something in a big town. Will they succeed? I don't know, but we have information, and the best thing we can do right now is give that. And if they decide that is worth throwing us in jail, well, I have Luster will break out. I don't know. Point is, we're gonna figure this out. Okay? Who's with me?
I'm in. There's not a jail around that can hold us. I mean, most of them probably can, but
Let's not say that too loudly.
yeah.
All right.
What do we do?
Well, he's gonna come back with an answer, and we're gonna have some more information. I don't know. Kieran, I just need you to be honest.
DM, did
Because-
you ever say what was north of us? Or
You
in the
guys-
direction? Did
you-
anybody go that way?
You guys aren't sure. Nobody
We don't know
was up
anything.
that way, though, no.
Okay.
Here's the
just
problem.
curious.
We have one problem.
We're stuck
This-
here?
No. The assassin is technically part of our group. Even if we're trying to stop the assassin, we could still be blamed if we talk about our association with said assassin.
We could just throw them under the bus. That's what my parents do with people they don't like.
We can. My problem
What's
is
a
whether
bus?
well, I don't know what a bus is, but the point is, do they have buses
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
Eldrin? The point is that even if we try to explain this, they could very quickly fall apart and be pointed back to us. So,
Deception. A bus is like a big cat.
what?
You don't. Let me. So
Why'd you say deception? Okay, so is it a big dog?
No.
Anyway.
so you don't want me to blab that?
Well,
The
we
assassins
just
wanna
need
watch
to
it.
be a little wiser about this. Listen, I don't know how to actually talk and convince people. That is not my forte. I don't even know how to lead a hunting group properly. So we need to do something we didn't do before. We need to plan what we're gonna say and then commit to what we're saying.
Oh, I got it.
Yes, Hermia.
So, like, my parents don't like someone, or they're trying to, like, move up the social ladder, they pick a scapegoat. We could say we're tailing the assassin, not because she's a part of our group, but because she's behind everything. So we came to this town chasing her.
That's really not even a lie.
Technically
She
not.
actually was behind an assassination in
First
Rexon
one.
Trum and here. So yeah, that's fair.
She's like, she's tied to us though.
No,
No.
she's not. The only way she's tied to us is that we're after us to bring her to justice.
Say in my head, I'm like, no, but she's like magically tied to us. Remember the oracle said.
Kieran,
that she's
we
part
have
of
to
us.
repeat it so many times that we believe it to be true.
Is that how you lie?
That's the line. I invented
Yes.
it. Okay, explain that to me. But what I'm trying to say is that we throw her under the bus and they kill her. Isn't the oracle gonna be mad?
I don't know. I don't know why she's still even part of this. Do
Yeah, I
people
don't
who get rejected also, can we sense them? Can I sense my sister? I don't know.
I mean, it does bring up an interesting question of
Killing
why.
people is bad, so she's bad.
Query.
I mean,
Why don't we just kill the assassin?
Exactly, Leaf.
Well, we would need to
I-
find her first.
Exactly,
But I-
says your sword, Hermia.
Exactly, says Luster.
Kieran, go ahead. I hear you trying to speak.
I know I fucked up and I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Try not to do that again. But
No,
I'm just
you didn't. You went there because you had a suspicion that the guy at the library was really the assassin in disguise.
Yes. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. But I don't know anything about the oracle or gods or anything like Maeve, you were saying, oh, we believe in some. I'm just
Hey,
here
you
for
came
the
back for
ride.
us though. You
I
believe
did.
in us.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if she's one of us, like, that has to mean something, right?
Right,
So,
but
Probably.
we're only thinking about how to get out of this situation. Because I don't want to go to
What if
jail or be
we-
executed.
But if they kill her, does that make us all null and void and we're no longer like what if we become one of the rejected? because
Well-
we lose one of ours.
I mean,
We
I've been
may-
rejected all my life, so that's kind of par for the course.
Oof.
Wow.
Do we have time to unpack that?
We do not.
Excellent point.
Okay.
Kieran, I don't actually think the assassin's gonna be found or dead. She's very good.
Yeah, and we're not.
She's fine, whatever. But
I mean, she
saying,
kind of
but-
dunked on you.
Yes, you gotta get her back.
Well, listen,
what
if we can at least convince them to let us find her, and if we find her, we can maybe get some answers.
And then
Here
kill
you go.
her.
Thanks for letting us.
Exactly,
Yes, that's what I'm
leave.
saying. Like if we kill her or if she gets executed, aren't you guys worried about what that means for the rest of us?
No, because it's not gonna get that far. We're not gonna get out of this by thinking about what ifs. We can only think about what can we do now to get out of the situation.
You guys just said that we could be executed, so isn't that just par for the course? If she tried to actually assassinate someone, that she's gonna get executed.
Well, maybe we
No,
can
because
stop
she
her
seems
before
like
she
she's
does.
got her shit together. I mean, nobody knew that she even infiltrated the city.
Yeah.
We just walked up to the front door and like, hey, howdy, we just saved you from the trees. Also, we're on a secret quest, but we're not gonna tell you what that is.
Kieran, what are you most afraid of?
Rosalind gets a grin on her face. Oh.
This is just the first time I've ever felt the consequences of my actions. So, I just don't want to fuck up with the authorities, with the Oracle, or anything else anymore. I'm gonna live straight as an arrow from now on. And I know, like, we have to be honest, we have to do all these things, but if we're using the assassin as a scapegoat, I'm just worried what that would mean for the rest of us, especially if the Oracle side we're supposed to be working together.
We are
That's it.
technically working together. Using her as a scapegoat is getting us out of it.
She's not exactly doing us any favors, but I don't expect to just immediately kill her if we find her. But her
No.
knowledge could
Saying
be
the
our
guards.
could be our ticket to keeping us alive in this city so that we can find her and then we can get some answers. I don't know, maybe there's some strange plot where she was trying to stop an assassination for all I care. That doesn't make any bloody sense, but it could be. The point is we don't know, but we need something to get us out of here. If
And the
you're-
only tangible proof we have for our stories is the assassin is trying to kill people. They don't know what the Oracle is or any of that other stuff. We start saying that, they'll be like, okay, yeah, sure, nice story, bro.
They've already been saying that to us, to be fair.
I know, but, I mean, at least, like, they know, like, the assassin is real, and she didn't get caught.
If it makes you feel better, Kieran, I promise I'm not gonna vouch to kill this other person, assassin, maybe, until we know for sure what's going on and potential impacts to us.
Right, we
We
just
will-
want to, like, emphasize that we were trying to stop her.
So, even if that means we find her and we turn her in, we're not gonna let the guards kill her.
No.
But I look at everyone else.
My thought would be, listen, it took 7 of us to close the portal the first time around, right?
We need her then.
Precisely. So I'm not particularly into watching her die. Maybe suffer some pain. I'd be probably fine with that. But
If we can maybe even stop her from going to commit the assassination and she escapes,
well, that'd be ideal.
she's probably gonna escape anyway.
Compromise.
She's probably gonna escape anyway. But we also don't even know. Maybe she's betrayed all of us and still holds the mark somehow. We don't know. We don't really know anything.
Kieran, real quick, questions. This assassin is really smart, yes?
Yeah,
This person is really talented, yes?
yeah,
This person has been giving us the runaround, yes?
yeah.
This person's super pretty, yes?
I mean, I didn't see her face, but
Mhm.
I would assume that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah.
Listen, no. I think we need them. I'm with you there. But she's going to be in as much trouble as we're going to be in if the 6 of us die. So we have to find a way out of this.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, say you need help me.
Who?
The Moonweaver.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, on that note, I found out that there are some gods here that are in my world.
That is.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know, right? Also, I punched someone, which is cool.
Sorry, none of you could hear me. I don't know how long that was for.
We all heard you.
No, I
Okay.
heard you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you talked through my Discord.
I don't know why it kicks me out. I've never had this happen before.
It is strange.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. Also, I punched someone, so that was fun.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It
I
was.
wish I could punch
Why?
somebody.
Why did you punch someone?
I was
Are-
sparring with one of the guards.
Okay, so it was allowed to punch this person.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, thank goodness.
Should we tell the guards now that I think I know where she is?
Well,
Probably.
they're gonna be coming back. I don't know if we'll be able to leave, but we can at least attempt to speak some sense into one of them.
I wouldn't speak to the guards outside. I'd wait for Etrick call to come back, to be perfectly honest.
Well, she'll probably be on her way. Wish I knew what was north of this. I wonder if they could give us a map.
Or just tell us. She looks over at one of the guards. She peeks her head out the room. Is there still guards outside our door?
Sure is.
Hey, what's to the north side of town?
Residential district. Mostly noble houses.
Got it. Thank you. I'm gonna leave now. She closed the door.
Well,
All right. It's where the nobility live.
what is with her and nobility?
She's trying to finish the job.
Well, remember that's where you found. What's where you found her escape the last time was in the high class district.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How did she get in there so well? I mean, now we know why. She can transform, apparently.
Yeah, she can take whatever shape she wants.
Oh, this is
like-
that's such a neat
Does the person from your world, was she able to do that?
It's a different person. This assassin is dating the version of the person from my world.
Well, maybe it runs in the family. I don't know.
family. Are you saying that she's dating a relative?
No, I mean like
Is
like,
that okay?
no, like the changing into other people thing.
I don't think becoming a changeling is an STD.
No, I don't think so.
Do we know what changelings
Becoming
are?
a what?
Out of character.
Are there changelings in Vano, Robbie?
There are. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Boom. 15.
You know of doppelgangers, which is a type of monster, and then there are tales. You don't know how true they are of beings who are maybe descendant from doppelgangers, who are have a bit more humanity to them.
Right.
Referred to as changelings, but most people just lump them in with doppelgangers, and they're considered monstrous beings.
Got it. Well, I've never seen a changeling. I've seen a doppelganger before, but never a changeling.
Well, I mean, I assume whatever the assassin's doing is how our Kieran does his transformations.
That's a spell.
Oh,
A
well, that
spell.
would make more sense.
Out of character, I'm assuming Leo's dealt with like at least one changeling in his past.
Make an Arcana check. No, actually, do a history for me.
200 years, an Arcana check becomes a history check. You're over 200 years old.
Plus 0, 18.
You've never actually gotten your hands on one before. It's up to you if you think they actually exist or not. But you do know that if they do, that's like a golden ticket for what you used to do. People will pay a lot of money for stuff like that.
Hmm.
Gross. Out of character.
All right, then we wait till Etricol returns and say what we know.
Query: if Etricol is a douche and throws us in jail indefinitely, what is our plan then?
Break out?
Murder?
No,
Cry.
No.
no,
Not
Cry.
murdering.
no. We'll get out. No,
Hopefully
I don't
it's
plan on
just a
spending the rest of my
fine.
life in Bicey Tile.
Sorry, was that a question to me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna peek my head out the room again. Hey, is Etricol coming back soon, or is he not coming back till morning?
We're not sure. Do you have additional information that we should call him back for?
Yes.
No, we're,
I mean, no.
yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
That was out of character. I'm sorry.
All right.
Well, too late.
I'll be right back, and he takes off down the stairs again. You can wait inside.
Okay.
I just want to get to know you.
You haven't even asked me my name.
You haven't told it to me yet.
Ask.
What's your name?
Go back in the room, and he pushes you in and shuts the door.
That's a weird
That's
name.
That's a really long name. Which one's the last name?
Rosalind just gives you all like a wolfish grin as she comes back in.
Oh. What are we
She
going
seems
to-
quite pleased with herself.
What are we going to do?
You remind me a little bit of my brother.
Thank you. Maybe.
She likes her brother, so I assume it's a compliment.
Fair enough.
He's funny.
Oh, by the way, I hope you all won't take offense to this, but I need to do this real quick. And you see her turn and go into the corner of the room and like kind of like glance down and be like, "Hey, Light, out of just pure curiosity, if I get executed in the next day or so, can I come hang out with you in Shadow in the Abyss?"
Oh, I want to go.
What the fuck?
She has a friend, sister.
That's not how it works.
Bummer.
But if you do get executed in the next 24 hours, Shadow will be pleased, and I'll owe her some gold.
Wow.
Wait, hey, did my sister bet that I was going to die in the next 24 hours?
You get no response.
What a bitch. Rosalind looks pissed off. All right, hey, we're not dying in the next 24 hours.
Okay.
I am going to cost my sister some money.
Hey.
Okay. Oh. He preserved me. All right. Are we aware of what we're going to say? Kieran, do you understand what you're going to tell? What you're going to explain?
You were after the assassin.
I was after the assassin.
You tried to stop him, but they got away.
I tried to stop her, and she got away. And I got scared.
You
So
can even say she called the guards on you. You
And she
transformed to
called
try
the
to.
guards on me, and I transformed because I was freaking out, and I'm a wee boy.
Kieran is a
I'm
good
missing-
boy.
Annie, I'm a good boy. Did I miss anything else?
Rosalind's like, I'm going to, man, Light's going to lose some money.
Yeah, tell him the assassin could apparently change shape.
Oh, yeah.
That might be important.
I might want to leave that one out.
Well,
That was the whole reason why you
No, but if
you-
we
the library.
One way, but you told me that if we found her, we need to let her escape, and she can't do that if everyone knows, right?
I mean, just because
no.
you know someone can change forms doesn't necessarily make it easy to figure out that they're doing it or who they are.
Oh, but there's like magic and shit that
can
like
all right.
authorities can do.
So detect magic, is that a concern?
Well,
I mean, when
no.
you change into other people, I don't know it's you.
I know, cause I'm really good at it.
Well, maybe she's really good at it.
I know, but I'm just saying, like that's.
Then say it was a
Okay, fine,
disguise. I don't know. It's just
Fine.
good at disguises.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'll just say whatever.
We're gonna hope for the best. I don't know how else we're going to get out of it.
And we'll tell them that she's still in the city. Because Maeve, you have mind powers.
We all have mind powers.
Well, I know, but if you say we all do, it's less believable.
I can say that my Drake can track her down. That might be a
There
little
you
more
go.
believable.
Yeah.
I was going to do that to try to find you, Kieran, but they wouldn't let me. I'm sorry that
No,
Lester
we
couldn't find you.
tried. I was worried about you, Kieran.
Oh, Mia.
Yeah.
Kieran starts to tear up again. And he just starts. I'm sorry, I fucked everything up. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to help.
It's okay. I like word vomited
She
to the
did.
guard guy and totally lost my cool because I don't do well under pressure.
And it probably is the reason why we got locked up too. Listen,
Rosalind looks at Leo and Leaf and like, we had a good time, right?
Yeah, I got to talk to what's his bucket, so hopefully
this
that'll
one-
come in handy.
well,
I made
This
a friend.
one engaged in conversation with a priestess of Melora.
that's
That's
good.
cool.
Kieran, I didn't mean to get angry. Well, I was angry. I'm not going to sugarcoat that, but I understand this is not what any of us expected, and I'm sorry too. I just, please, if we get out of this and you are in a position to do this again, please, whatever little voice you need in your head to think through your actions, do it.
Next time, if you think it's the assassin as another person, go with the imposter thing from the get-go. You know, like, oh my god, imposter! Like, don't even throw knives at her. Just immediately accuse her.
That was out of
Okay.
character.
Then, like, Kieran turns to you, Maeve, just like slobbering and just a mess. Like, okay, I will. I'm sorry.
Maeve hugged the
hold on.
boy.
Are you Spider-Man 3 ugly crying, Tobey Maguire style?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Maeve will offer a hug if you want it. I think she's a little taller than you.
Yeah. And he just dives into it and just like sobbing into your clothes.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. She just tries to not the most comforting person, but she's trying her best. Might be the most comforting, I guess, in this room.
Rosalind gives you a thumbs up.
I mean, we all are kind of, except for Roz and maybe Leo, but we're all kind of out of our element here.
Literally on another world.
Well, I mean, but you like know all like the adventure type thing,
Oh.
street smarts, all that other stuff.
She gives a look like, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't allowed to leave the city, let alone like
Me
my
neither.
house. Well, I mean, like yours was because of monsters. Mine was from some stupid reason, like I'm gonna embarrass our family name and bring shame to like my parents.
That's
Get
rough,
thrown
buddy.
in jail.
Hermia, do you need a hug too?
No, I'm good.
You
I
can
pull
join.
Hermia into the hug.
Free group hug. I just bring it in, everybody.
Rosalind looks over at Leaf. Go ahead.
Leaf just walks forward and its hands like elongate to completely wrap around the three hugging.
This is odd.
Are we really doing this?
We are doing this. Get into the hug circle. Leo, Roz, come on.
Rosalind walks over and hugs.
Leo,
No.
Leo, don't be the
no.
only jackass here. Come on.
Fine. And I kind of put my hands on two shoulders.
Yep, and as Leo puts his hand on two shoulders, the door opens up and Etra walks in. Am I interrupting something?
You want a hug too?
There is room for one more.
I was told you have more information. Kieran,
Yes.
it's nice to
We
see you
do.
back.
We do. You got this, Kieran. You got this, Kieran. I telepathically give it to you.
And I do like the wipe, but like I try to not mess up my eyeliner. So I'm just like, oh,
It's already messed up with that ugly cry.
yeah. But yeah, I walk up to him. I'm like, okay. So I I was following Alice's.
Yes.
I did Alice's because, like everyone was telling you, we heard that there was some assassination, and we were just trying to make sure that none of the important figures in the city were going to be targeted. So I was like, I'll just watch him just to make sure. And then, what do you know? I follow him to the tree, and then there's another guy who looked at me and was like very menacing. I was like, oh, it's probably him. But and then I was like, okay, this is the assassin. So then I tried to help out, and I threw a dagger and I missed because I'm not good with daggers. And then they called the guards on me, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I just turned and looked like him, who apparently looked like Goy. And then so I ran and I hid. I'm sorry, but I
The
know
assassin can change appearance.
he is.
We gathered as much based on the fact that there were 2 Gways that weren't there. Thank you. Kieran, what made you think that that wasn't the real Counselor Gway?
Well, I was walking down the hallway, and like he kind of just passed me by, and he gave me a very, very nasty look, and I'm very so like I can kind of change too with magic and stuff, so I'm very well trained in identifying it. And I was like looking at him, and I was like, you know what, that's a disguise. That's some sort of magical disguise. So I just knew.
Kieran's the only one in Rexentrum who got a good look at the assassin there.
Make
Yeah,
a
and
persuasion check for me, Kieran.
Okay.
Get it, Kieran?
oh god.
I know. It's okay.
Thank god, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, nice.
So, Starosta Uther Prent wants to have you all executed. Obviously, the fact that there is a public assassination plot right now has sent waves throughout the city, and he thinks the only way to quash it and not to have anything potentially blow back on him is to have a hard, swift hand in the matter so that everyone goes back to being happy. But apparently...
Are you gonna hang us all on a big tree?
Yeah, what's the execution method in By Say Tile?
Yeah, did he think of the fact that like I'm from a minor noble house of like, you know, Cynthia, and that could look bad? I mean, elf hater kills an elf.
This one believes strangulation will not work on this one.
I mean, you're a robot. That's fair.
It's not going to come to that because you have all apparently made good impressions on the Ring of 3 members that a few of you have met. And based on the limited facts that we have here, it doesn't seem as though you are involved. If you are, you are...
Terrible
The
at
dumbest group of assassins you've ever seen.
That's true.
to say the least.
would be a
and
bad
having
assassin.
seen you in action, you are not that terrible.
You can say it. Incompetent.
So,
My mom calls me a disappointment. If you're looking for adjectives.
We are a lot better at fighting than we are at planning.
Kieran, if you attempted to assassinate a Gway that wasn't really Gway, we thought that maybe he was the target of the assassination, but that might not necessarily be true.
They're still in the city.
I know where they are.
It's possible. You know where they are?
Well, not exactly, but I know the direction, and we kind of figured out where they might be. Right now they're in the the residential district, which we need to go right now because hey, they might be
He
trying
peeks
to
out the door and he
finish-
says, "Send word, triple the watches." Shuts the door.
Have someone
Good call.
proficient with detect magic
Look,
or something.
look. chances are that it's the Ring of Three or the Star Rosa that is the target. It's one of those four. We have tripled the watch and guard around them, and if I had my way, we would completely have them sectioned off until this could be figured out, but none of them are going to crack to the threat of assassination. So unfortunately, the Ring of Three are going to go about the business as they normally would. And you, 6, are going to help me figure out who the target is, with limited access and supervision over the next day or so until we can figure this out.
Limited access and limited supervision?
Limited access, much supervision.
Okay. Just wanted to ask.
I have a question, because, we're tourists and everything, don't really know anything about Bisetile. What are you gonna do with the assassin when you find her?
Or him. Or
Or
them.
him?
She will
Or
be
them.
tried, or they will be tried and executed if found guilty.
Just look at Maeve.
I just nod back like, yeah, we knew that.
As you would be.
And should this not go according to plan, you are all still culpable should this not resolve itself the way that hopefully it will.
Bummer. All right.
Don't worry, I don't think that capital punishment will be on the table.
That's
Well,
good.
Should we continue the search right now?
No. Right now, all of the counselors and the Starosa are in their homes and are under very heavy guard. There's nothing that you can do tonight.
Okay. Then in the morning?
I'll be here first thing.
Okay.
Very well.
Is there
Thank
anything
you.
else?
And we're sorry for the very roundabout way of getting to this.
We're just bad at our jobs
We're new at our jobs.
We
and
can stop
life.
saying
You're good at
anything.
fighting, there's that at least. Well,
Yes,
he
there
looks
is.
over
Tell
to you,
that to
Roz.
my mom.
Maybe not.
I did quite well, I'll have you know. Lee Saul's a very good fighter.
You met with Lee Saul.
Mm-hmm. Well, we sparred.
Surprised that's all she got on you.
I'm a very good fighter, too.
Is that why she was downstairs?
Oh, she did say she was going to come by.
Well, she's not there anymore. The guard was
Hmm.
was tripled after all.
That's fair.
That's rough, buddy.
She looks over like, I mean, what
I'll
do you
see
want?
you
I was
all
up
in the-
here.
I'll see you all in the morning. And he takes his leave.
Mr. Shot.
As soon as he leaves, I'm gonna hug Kieran. You did so good. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, tell him the truth. It's not that bad.
Rosalind's like, suck it, Shadow.
A very wise, judge-like person once said to me that if you just tell the truth, you don't have to have as good of a memory.
Hmm.
It's a Judge Judy quote.
But what if you're just bad at remembering?
Well, sucks to suck. Just kidding. I don't know.
Leaf will slowly walk behind Roz and draw a sword and plunge it into her chest.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh.
You got
I
the
am the
shadow.
assassin.
You got the shadow.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
That's a weird world we live in.
Robbie fucked off, so none of this is canon.
I was like, oh, okay. Classic.
Do we just go
So are we not murdering all the guards?
We're
No.
not.
No.
No.
No,
Don't
can
say
confirm.
that.
We are behaving.
Huh.
Why is it like the first sign of trouble you just go to murder a hobo?
Well, we're
We need to-
because this is
Robot.
not the first sign of trouble. This is like the 8th sign of poor communications
Yeah.
that has to result in murder hobo. Oh, hi, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie.
Hi.
Juxta stabbed me.
Great.
Yeah, I walked up behind Roz and plunged a sword into her chest so that Shadow could win her bet.
That's not.
Gotcha. All right, so with this, was there anything else anybody want to do? You guys are all allowed back into your rooms, by the way, but you do each have a guard stationed outside.
I look at Luster. Someday, buddy, I'll let you do some trekking.
He happily jumps up on your shoulder and licks your face.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks for being a
I
good boy.
wish I had a pet.
Well,
You have a
You have
sword.
you have a sword.
That's not the same thing.
Hermia, you hear in your head, I am not a pet. Strike them
He did-
down!
He didn't like that, by the way. He's yelling in my head right now.
Well,
Query: if you struck this one down, would your sword be happy and absorb
Yes.
my life force?
Yes, but we don't do that to our friends.
Listen, there was a lot of sacrifices to
We
be
do
made
if
to
they
have
cross
Luster here.
us.
So trust me.
This
Jesus.
is why you don't have any friends.
Well, excuse
Maybe
me?
I don't have any friends because you don't have any friends.
Okay, that's harsh, okay? I know I suck and no one likes me. But she's
Hermia!
rubbing it all the time.
Wait, we all like you. What the
What are
hell?
you talking about?
I don't
We
have
just
any
did
friends where I'm from.
Well, we just did
Well-
a whole group hug.
I say you have 5 friends here.
Yeah,
You're
suck
alright.
it. You're
Okay.
I'll
just
assume that
grumpy
was
because
the
no one
sword.
likes you.
I think.
What?
I'll assume that was to the sword then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll be going to our bedrooms.
Yeah.
Did we ever
Lee?
learn the sword's name?
I don't
Chad.
think so.
I just call him Swordy.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No, I do not call him that.
Mr. Pointy.
Query: Hermia, what is your sword's name? If it speaks to you, it must have a name, surely.
It doesn't remember its name. I mean, I don't know if it wants a name. What's a good name for a sword?
Kieran's a good name.
We already named a drink after you.
Just keep it coming.
I mean, that could also get confusing.
The Stabby Kieran?
yeah.
I mean, he's not a cocktail.
Well, I mean, it's a shiny sword, so maybe Luster. Oh, wait.
Excuse you.
Query:
Oh.
can your sword hear us right now?
Yep.
Awkward.
Leaf is going to walk over to Hermia, and I assume is your sword out right now
Or on her
It's
back,
like
maybe?
yeah, on my back.
on your back.
Yeah.
Leaf is going to be like, "May this one," and is going to tap the hilt of the sword and say, "Query, what is your name? What would you like to be called?"
There's no response from you.
He doesn't like you, I guess. He doesn't answer everybody. If you make him mad enough, he'll talk to you or say stuff back, but usually he just listens, I guess.
Processing. Sword. Your blade is dull, and you are unable to draw blood from many things.
Why are you taunting a sword?
This is a scientific experiment.
No response.
I think he sees through your deception, Leaf.
Impossible. This one did not say deception first.
Sword's super smart.
All right, so
You have this round, sword.
you all eventually head back to your rooms and lay down for the night. Did
I
anyone
can
want
take the
to
floor.
talk to any deities, weapons, imaginary friends?
I love that you have to ask that every night now.
I don't
Yeah.
think my sword wants to talk to me.
Could I? Because I know we're sharing a room with 2 other people, or I am. Could I? Are we on the top floor of the inn?
Yes. Well, remember, it's technically in a tree, so you are a few floors up.
Okay. So there wouldn't be like a roof then outside the window.
Correct. It just kind of
Is there a
turns
is there a
into the
branch
tree.
nearby?
You want to try and climb out the window and onto a branch?
Yeah,
It's
not like
gonna go over
not
well.
like far away, just like far enough away that I can talk privately.
There's a bit like out the window. There's kind of a bit of a like a single person sort of balcony type. Area.
Okay, that'll be fine then. I'll just
Yeah.
go out on the balcony.
Yeah. When you step out, you do hear. Don't try anything. And you see there's a guard stationed down below you.
She looks down like, no, I'm good. Thank
Oh,
you.
We're watching.
All right, enjoy the view.
You guys got Jean in a lot of trouble. All right, I'm falling for that shit.
What's your
Oh
name?
my god, John's
Poor
in trouble.
You just shut up and stay where you are.
These guys have weird names. I think Jean was the most normal one.
Yeah. So she, when she gets outside, she's gonna be like, all right, sorry about that earlier. Light, I actually.
What?
Shut up. Mind your business. Hey, Light, I had a question I wanted to ask you.
A few minutes go by.
Yeah.
Gets to a point where you think maybe she's not listening, maybe she's not going to respond. What?
Oh, okay. So, how many days was it since I first contacted you? I'm trying to figure out if time moves differently here than it does home.
I'm in the abyss, so I don't know.
Fair point, I suppose. Okay. Can you... I know you aren't a messenger service. You're not anything like that. And I promise I will never ask anything like this again. Can you send a message to Mira? For me?
Who is Mira?
She is Tabaxi in the adventuring party. You saw her the night that you visited me that one time. Well, she was in the tent. She was the one who almost died.
What is it?
Okay. Can you tell her that I'm okay? I'm in a different world, but I'm fine. And that I know what it is that she wanted to ask me. And my answer is yes. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to come home. And I don't want her to wait and hope that I come home. That's all.
There's a long, deafening silence.
Ugh.
You love her?
She, a tear drops down her cheek as she nods. Yeah, I do.
And you want her to be safe?
More than anything.
I'll see that Evelyn takes care of it.
Thank you. Have a good night, Light. And as always, if you have something you need to talk about, I'm always good to listen.
No response.
She goes back inside.
Do you want the bed? I can take the floor.
No, I got it. I got the floor tonight.
Leaf is going to open the window and go out on a branch.
Hey, get off of there! Get back in your room!
This one needs to commune with nature.
You can't do that in your room, it's a giant tree!
This one needs to be on the bark of a tree, not the wood of a tree.
It's
What?
the same thing!
The wood has been splintered from the tree and is dead.
Oh, well, we're watching you, don't try anything.
Query,
Poor guards.
would you like a cat or kitten or puppy to play with for 1 hour?
No!
You would?
Poor guard.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just do your commune and then get back in there.
Why? Do you have a cat?
This
I
one can
want a
create a cat. Guards, what is your names?
Do your business and get back in the room before I come up there.
You want to hang out?
Leaf is going to crawl out onto the branch, and a little spot is going to open up on its chest, and going to cast Summon Beast, and a tiny little kitten will come out and crawl down the tree and just purr next to the guards.
Leaf, you have a 4 intelligence.
Okay, you are three stories up. This cat is
fine.
not crawling down the tree, Leaf.
It's a cat. It can go down. It'll climb down. It's a cat. And the beast has the 3 or 4 intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Make a roll a d20.
Easy
God.
enough.
Poor cat's gonna die.
10.
Okay, that's the most average of average.
Also, the cat is like a miniature version of Leaf when it's in cat form and
Oh,
has
God.
its face.
Oh god.
This is just disturbing.
Okay. You set the cat down and it begins to sort of climb. It misses, especially with the slickness of the snow that's constantly coming down. You watch as it
Oh,
starts
yeah, it
to,
is snowing.
It starts to climb and then slips and just falls. And then you hear thump. Ow. And then you hear purr. What the fuck? And then you sense your cat disappear.
Oh, they killed it.
Get back in there right now. You're done with the communion thing.
We're gonna get arrested.
This one cannot hear you. It is currently communing, and it's going to sit down and
Oh my
fold its
God.
arms like this.
We're gonna die.
All right, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You don't even have a plan.
Offer like a
Always have a
basic
plan.
prayer or something
Okay,
to Melora, and just
you're-
kind
you're
of
praying to the Wild Mother. Okay.
to the Wild Mother.
All right.
Poor cat.
We need Balthazar over here.
I know.
So as you sit there and you begin to try and meditate and focus on this JPEG that you have in your head, before anything can really happen, Kieran, you hear pounding on your door. Open up!
Kieran's BRB.
No, shit. All right, so Kieran comes and opens the door, not wanting to get in trouble, and 2 of the guards come in and walk over to the balcony. You, automaton, back inside now.
Don't
Dejected.
do it.
Walks inside.
All right, they close the door behind you. Just go to sleep and stop causing trouble. And they walk back out. Look, Leaf, maybe in times like this we should employ a special technique that I've been developing after the events of today. It's WWMV or MD. What would Maeve do?
But it seems like
I know.
Mother
every answer is
Mother
gonna be
Maeve is
very,
kind
very
of a
boring.
stick in the mud.
Oh no, it's going to be very boring for sure. But the thing is, if you get a boring answer, then that's how you know that it's working.
But
So, in a time like this, what would Maeve do? She'd probably just go to sleep. And you
Mother
watch as
Maeve would
Kieran sadly crawls into bed and lays down.
Oh.
Mother Maeve would definitely invoke a hug.
Aw.
That's
All right,
true.
that's fair. And she just holds her arms out.
Leaf is going to give Kieran a big hug, and Kieran ever so slightly hears the sound of digital
Welcome back.
crying. softly.
Kieran's back. You may need to
Don't
explain.
cry.
Alright, so quick recap, Kieran. Quick recap.
You're muted.
You're muted.
You're still muted.
You're muted in Discord. There you go. Alright, so
Yeah, there you go.
quick recap. Leaf got up to some shenanigans. The guards came in, pulled him back in the room, shut the door, yelled at you guys, left, and then you coined the phrase, "What would Maeve do?" after all of these shenanigans for today. And what Maeve would do is always boring, so that's how you know that, like, you know, you're on the right track with it. And then you and Leaf laid down in the bed and gently started sobbing with one another.
You're muted again.
What the hell?
can't
You
hear you.
muted again.
Huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
there
There
you
you
go.
go.
I think you get
You
kind of.
might be talking into the wrong microphone, yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
we-
Yeah.
We're gonna hear you.
Alright. Are we spooning right now? Is that what?
Not really
No,
spooning.
we're standing. We're standing up and hugging.
Oh, he said in the bed. Okay.
Well, because Kieran
I'm-
laid down and then put her hands out. You're standing up. Yeah. Okay. That's
Okay.
that's less weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody goes to bed for the night. Maeve.
Yeah. Oh no, what?
Your body is sore. It is
Sore.
aching. You can feel the welts on your back. You look down at your hands. There are scars across them. They are red. You feel the lumbering form of your instructor marching around behind you. Try again. You look down and see a hand crossbow in front of you with several bolts. You look up and see a target on the far side. 5 or 6 bolts around it, but none of them actually in the target itself.
I pick up the crossbow.
Make an attack roll.
And all right. Just use the. Do you want to just roll a straight d20 or?
Yeah, yep, just a straight d20.
Okay. So I'm just making sure that I'm not logged out. Oh, 17.
Okay. The bolt strikes the target. Not quite. It's on the target. It's not a great shot. Again, as you look over your shoulder, you see now this huge lumbering orc. Dressed in fine leather armors. Definitely seems to be a more well-established instructor of some sort.
Did you say my skin color was red or just that my hands are red from?
Just
working?
your hands are. Looking down, seems to just be regular, or your skin tone is a bit pale, but pink.
Okay.
Seem to be humanoid of some form.
Okay. I raise the crossbow again.
Roll a d20.
14.
Misses. A hard... he's sort of holding like a small sort of like whip or instructing rod of some kind, and as the bolt misses and hits on the outside, it comes down hard on your hand. Whack! Again!
I'll try again. 7.
Whack! Again!
What is this for?
If you cannot be of use, then you go back to the streets.
Used for what?
Again! Your hands shakily now start to put the bolt back into the crossbow.
Okay.
That's enough for today, Richter. I think we've got about as much out of her as we could. She can reflect on today's lessons.
Do I see
You
who's
turn
talking?
and look back, you do. And in the doorway, you see a figure that you recognize, Maeve. You see Mr. Black.
Oh, bollocks.
He starts to step down, walking towards you. The skills and proficiencies that you need to earn your keep and do your job will come in time. But remember this pain, because it will drive you to be better. And you must be the best at what you do. You understand? Because it's this life or there is no life.
Yes, I understand.
Good. Go and clean yourself up. You have 3 hours of study before it's time to rest.
Do I get to look in the mirror?
As you walk by, yes, you do see a mirror. Red hair. You're a girl. You're maybe 8, 9 years old. Wearing pretty fancy-looking attire, though. And as you leave the room, you wake up, Maeve.
Oh no. Alright. I am going to be probably pacing while I'm waiting for everybody else to get their asses up.
But the rest of the night passes without...
Stop stealing my dreams, Maeve.
The rest of the night passes without incident, and you all get a long night's rest.
When the girls in my room start to wake up, meeting now.
What?
Meeting now.
All right, what? What's wrong?
When you saw the assassin, what did she look like to you when she got into your room?
Well, I was admittedly looking at the big gun for a good bit of it, but, I remember red hair, right?
She looked like Mira.
No, she looked like Mira.
Oh, she looked like Mira, yeah, that's right. Duh, yeah. Tabaxi,
That's right, she can shapeshift, damn it.
brown hair.
But when we went to one of the bars, this was back a while ago, and I don't remember which bar it was, they saw someone with our symbol with red hair. I don't know if that's our assassin, but I think I had a dream of the assassin. Or at least somebody in our group. And it's bad. We need to talk. We all need to talk.
Oh, okay.
You had a dream of the assassin?
I don't know. I had a dream of somebody that's I know has to be related to us.
I mean, if it's none of us, it would stand to reason that it's the assassin who can shapeshift, like you say.
Here's the problem. Mr. Black was in the dream.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, well, that is a problem, yeah.
Mr. Black was, well, in the dream, she was young and was forced to hold a crossbow and shoot it and try to get in the target. In the dream, I couldn't do it. I guess that's the memory. And some man was beating her for not getting it right, and Mr. Black was the one that stopped it, but obviously he's the one that wants that to happen. Is organizing this, and she was dressed in fine clothes, which we know the assassin keeps going into the district, the noble district.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you.
This is a problem.
Yes.
Hey, Robbie.
Yes.
When Kieran had the dream, I only saw Mira, but did I see any, like, oh, red hair in my face?
No.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
you
not me, is it? I have red hair.
Do you know Mr. Black? Were you tortured as a child to aim a crossbow?
I mean, I was tortured for my lessons at school, but I don't think Mr. Black was there.
Okay, there wasn't a half-orc behind you named, was it Richter?
Yep.
Oh, there was definitely not any half or orcs in Xanthia. Only elves.
Okay, well,
Okay, then probably not you.
Okay, good.
unless you don't remember and you lost your memory.
I mean,
I don't think so, Maeve.
Just kidding.
I don't think so.
I'm just...
All right. So, okay, so you had a dream of... We should be keeping track of these. So that's what, our third dream that we've had? Because
Well-
Kieran had the dream of the assassin, and I had a dream of you, and then you've had this one, right? Oh, and no, that's all of them. Yeah.
Well,
That's all of them.
I kind of look to Leo.
Maeve had a dream about me.
Oh, okay. Great.
That's
So
four
there's
of
four. Okay. And
Apparently.
you know what? While we're at it, did anyone else have a dream?
Like, ever?
I had a dream about Hermia.
I
Okay.
had a dream that I turned
5.
into a bear.
Gonna call that as Leaf. All right. So
Yes,
there's
it's Leaf,
6.
that's 6, okay.
Anyone else?
Leaf is going to look directly at Kieran.
And
And Leaf had a dream about Kira. So 7.
Oh.
This one didn't. This one didn't. This one didn't.
It would explain why
This
you
one
asked
did
about
not say.
You asked about dreams. I know.
It's
okay.
fine. It's fine. And also, the assassin had a dream about
About
me.
you.
That makes 8.
Yes. Well, it's going back around again, I guess.
Oh, I got shot last time. God damn it.
Does that
Well.
mean that's gonna happen again?
Probably.
The dream, probably. I mean, my dream was of someone different, so the assassin probably didn't dream of you the next time. I'm sure it's fine.
Fingers crossed. Hey, if the assassin dreams about you, lock your window.
Well, I also haven't, been with her lover that looks like your lover, so I think I'll be okay.
Fair point, I suppose.
Just trying to be honest. Anyway, this is a problem. I know we were all unsure about Mr. Black before, but this obviously is going to raise some major concerns, and we need to find this assassin.
Who was
and get
the
full-
one who was immediately suspicious of Mr. Black, and you guys all thought I was crazy?
We didn't think you were crazy. We also were lacking a lot of information at the time. To be fair, I think we all kind of blew him off, so it's okay.
I mean, we did all come here, but
We did.
fair point.
We did.
So, assuming that Mr. Black knows the assassin, Mr. Black knows the assassination can happen because Mr. Black paid for or designed the assassination?
Maybe. Is this a test?
Or maybe he
Yes,
trained
the
the
trauma.
assassin, so he knows the assassin playbook.
Maybe.
I think I saw a play about this once.
Yeah, I think I know how it ended too.
But didn't he kind of talk like the Oracle? Like he was just like, yeah.
He knew of the
He
Oracle.
knew of the Oracle. He certainly
Maybe
did.
the
Just go
assassin told
figure
him
it out.
about it.
But we know that this assassin is of the Oracle as well, so
Yeah. Well, I think Hermia's right. Maybe the assassin told him about it.
maybe.
That's how he knows.
All we know is we need to find the assassin and get some
But then
answers
why
stat.
wouldn't he just tell us, hey, either help her or stop her?
Excellent
Right?
question. Excellent question. I
That's-
don't know.
Because
Hey.
people like him never tell you the whole truth.
We could ask him right now if we want to confront him now.
We got, listen, we have 25 words that we could send, and none of them have to be nice.
I will not
I
stop
can
anyone.
absolutely do it.
We know you know what was her name. We don't even know her name.
We don't know her
They
name.
didn't. I'm so sorry, Robbie. Did they say a name? I don't think they did.
They did not.
Okay. Yeah,
But,
I'm sorry.
we know you know the killer.
Or a killer, at least.
Yeah, you helped. You helped
know,
train.
She hasn't really. We don't even know if she has killed anyone. We stopped the first. The first one was stopped coincidentally.
No, someone did die though. The wrong
did, but
person.
not the-
Someone
but not the right
absolutely
target.
dead.
But not the
But
right
she was
target.
still a killer.
But she killed someone. Yeah.
I suppose. The point is that I don't know. What I just mean is that this is even more urgent and confusing than I thought. So I just wanted to be upfront. And I know we each all have our reasons to not necessarily share the dreams we have. If you all have mine, you can let me know. I'm trying not to be too super secretive, but I did Leo's as a favor to him.
I know what you did last summer, Neve.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Did you have a dream of me?
Yeah.
Of
What's
what?
she doing?
Nothing. I didn't have a dream. I'm sorry. I was trying to make it funny, and then I felt bad about it because I just said I would be honest.
Maeve
Okay.
actually kind of smirks and goes, well, nice try anyway. Maybe you'll find out someday." And just kind of laughs.
This one can teach you the fine arts of humor.
There's a
Always
knock
got my
on your
back,
door.
Neve.
Well, here it comes. Are we gonna open the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Open the door.
All right.
I mean, the last
Nobody
few
opened
times
it.
he just has opened the door by himself. I thought that's what he was gonna do.
So Etrical comes in. So, are we all ready?
Yes.
Morning.
Yes, we are.
Just so that we're clear on what's happening here.
Yeah.
The Ring of Three and the Starosta have been able to allay the rumors going around now about this assassination. It is within everyone's best interest that it is kept quiet. with the exception of Counselor Gwei, who would like nothing more than for this powder keg to blow. It is our job today to figure out who is the target of this assassination and try and stop them. So, before we begin, does anyone have any questions?
I have some thoughts.
Please, share.
All right.
Makes
So I
sense
don't
that
think
Sorry.
Gwei is the target. If you're trying to start a revolution, don't put down the guy who actually wants the revolution.
But it makes sense why he took his
Gwei's form.
appearance, though.
Right. If
Yeah.
it's well known that Gwei wants this, that makes sense to take his form. I also don't think it's the Starosta.
Truly?
No. Listen, maybe it's different here, but if you want to start a revolution, you don't kill the Imperial, because that's just going to get a crackdown to happen, and your people are going to be divided on it. You kill someone that people like.
You assume that they're trying to start a revolution.
You think they might be trying to stop it?
If the Empire sent the assassin, then putting down someone like Gwei and putting in a new head of state that also favors the Empire. Look, out of the three of them, all right, Alice's favors the current political status quo, all right? He knows that we are far too small to exist outside of the Empire. Alice's is completely content to live as we are, knowing that as a society we are going to far, far outlive them. And eventually, we'll get rid of their rule just based on the fact that some new empire or some new rule will eventually come in. Gwei doesn't care if it's war. How he thinks we will survive that is beyond me, but he would definitely be for it. Amra, while she does yearn for our people to be free, to celebrate our culture the way that we should without the influence of the Empire, she also understands the politics, and she would not back Gwei in any way, shape, or form. She's more like Alice's in that regards.
So we're thinking that the target is Gwei? And maybe that's
Again, it
why he-
depends on who sent the assassin.
I still don't think it would be Gwei. Why would you have Gwei kill Gwei?
so that he
Yeah,
can
we
walk
Well,
out
just
of
her
no.
the-
hand.
Again, Gwei did not try to kill Gwei. Kieran tried to throw a dagger at someone who she thought was Gwei.
Completely agree, but the point is that this person was taking on the guise of Gwei, presumably to kill someone. Why would you do that if you're trying to kill yourself?
Well,
Because
I mean,
Gwei is
I
the
think-
only one that's gonna try to spur this on right now. So that's
What?
probably the best bet to disguise themselves as Gwei to start this off.
But
I think it's the Starosta.
Gwei also wasn't there to be killed, and you wouldn't take the form of the person you're going to kill. You would take the form of someone who could get close to them.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Gwei can get
Possible.
close to the Starosta though.
True. It's possible, though, that the assassin was still doing reconnaissance.
It's possible.
Hermia has a thought.
Yes, Hermia.
Yeah, can I talk now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. You were talking, I didn't want to interrupt you, and then everybody else started talking.
Talk,
but-
Hermia.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, so back in my lessons and everything, when we were talking about political unrest and all that other stuff, you would pick a guy who's the most outspoken. He's not gonna be the guy that gets killed. He's gonna be the guy that you frame does the killing. And then have someone kill the actual Imperial guy to give the Imperial people like an excuse to start raising more restrictions and impositions.
Could be. So none of us agree, and we are at square one.
Well, we are already at square one. We have no proof of anything. We just only have supposition. Which I imagine finding the proof is what we're doing today.
Indeed. Now, against
We-
my better judgment, if you would like to, I'm going to allow you to split up with escorts to begin to look into some of these, to look into the four targets.
Very well.
Very well.
Rosalind, you get
yes.
Kieran.
She glances at Kieran. All right, you and me.
Yay.
Leo
Don't look so excited.
with Hermia. Maeve, Leaf.
Fine.
Well,
Now, the question is, where do we start?
Probably with the Ring of Three. It'll be easier to
well,
question them since they know what's going on.
Oh shoot! Internally, speaking telepathically, Hermia's gonna look towards Maeve and say, "We should be as spaced out from each other as possible and do that thing where we try to locate the person."
oh. She'll telepathically go back. Yeah, if we can get far away from these people, we're both pretty good at tracking.
Well, I just think that we need to be spaced, to cover ground.
Fair enough. So each of us should. Maeve will speak up. I suppose each of us could speak to one of the three.
That makes sense. Do you know where they'll be this morning?
I do. Access to the Ring of Three and the Starossa is not on the table. However, you do have access to their homes, office, as well as each of them have a location that they tend to frequent.
Geographically, where are those? So, just point.
Where's where? The offices are in the Tower of Three. Their residents are to the north in the residential area. And then Alice spends a lot of his time at the Library of Melazamir. Amra is constantly tending to the various temples.
Oh, we saw her there yesterday.
So which direction is the library geographically? So the residence north.
To the east. You were at the library.
The library's the east. Where's the temple district?
Temple district is to the south of the
south.
The Tower of Three, and then Gwei spends a lot of his time in the barracks as well.
Oh, we were there
Which
yesterday.
direction's that?
West.
Oh, west.
West. Okay, so 4 geographical directions.
So where
Fair
would
enough.
you like to start?
Well, I don't know. I got along with people fine at the barracks. That's Kieran. How do you handle people at the barracks?
Yeah. Wait,
All right.
Is that where the cops hang out?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
You're gonna do fine.
Just follow Roz's lead. And
I'll show you how to fight. Don't worry. We got
Oh,
this.
Oh, I get to fight people. Okay.
think before you act.
What
Maeve?
would Maeve do?
Yes? Is this telepathically or out loud?
No, this is out loud. So,
Okay.
you have Leaf who can track,
Yes.
and you have Luster who can track.
Correct.
Could we borrow Luster to track if we gave him, I don't know,
Wait,
helping to find the thing?
Well,
Oh, we
You
don't
don't think
really
I
have
can
incentive
track?
to go after her.
Leo actually is pretty good at tracking too. We got 3 good trackers in this party.
Right. Well, I
Also-
don't know. I don't know your
Fine.
life.
Rosalind, can you track?
Can I track? What is that? Survival? Nature?
Yeah.
No. No, I punch.
Yeah, I'm.
What are you thinking we're going to need to track? We're just going to check out their workplace.
Yes, again,
Yeah, but-
the point of today's investigation is to try and narrow down who we believe the target is.
I think Leaf and I might be well served in the. Well, I don't know. I was going to suggest Noble District, but maybe we should head
We'll
elsewhere.
go north.
Oh,
I'll
check
go
out
north.
their. Okay.
Okay, we'll go north. Cool. We'll be north.
All right, so
Sorry,
and-
Leaf.
Oh, I wanted to go north.
Oh, okay. Well, you can. That's why I said I didn't
All
have
right.
to.
So Hermia and Leo are going north to the residential districts.
Okay.
All right. Rosalind and Kieran are going to the barracks.
Yep.
So we could either
Maeve
go
and
to the
Leaf-
library or the tower, right?
Yep, the library, the tower, or the temples.
Tower, please. If that's okay, Leaf.
It is not. This one wants to go to the library.
Okay, we'll go to the library then.
Just kidding. Tower's fine.
Thank you. We're going to go to the tower because I have some thoughts about where we need to look.
Because what would Maeve do? Maeve would go to tower.
What? What do you mean? What would Maeve do?
What would Maeve do? Interesting.
Okay, I don't even want to know. Kieran, I have a question for you. I need you to think.
Okay.
In the tower, you were in the tower, right?
Yeah.
Where did the assassin? What room? Where were they when you found them? Where did they come from?
They came out of a room. I would know
room.
this, Robbie, because I was pretty.
Gway's
much...
office.
Yeah, it was just his office.
Gway's office. Okay,
Yeah.
we need to check that out.
We did already have a cursory look around to see if there was anything that we thought maybe they had left something in there. Gway said that nothing out of the ordinary.
Detective Maeve was on the case. I'm just kidding.
Always check again. All right,
I
so
think you'd be best.
with that, you are each given an escort to come with you. Rosalind and Kieran, Etra comes specifically with you two.
Oh, we don't get Jean?
No,
been
you don't.
demoted.
None of you get Jean. You haven't seen Jean since the incident.
John's been demoted. He's the gumshoe.
Just demoted into the ground.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
So
Oh no.
we're gonna start with Maeve and Leaf. You are escorted into the Tower of Three. You have your
Okay.
choices between the offices of the four figures. Where would you like to check?
Well, should we start with Gway just to rule out any other suspicious things in there?
Yes.
Let us go then.
As
Let
you're
us.
being escorted in, you do notice Amra in the hall. She kind of nods to you, Leaf, and then you see her go into her office.
Well,
Which
perhaps
one was Amra?
she was the one to
from
talk to you about
from
your
the
god,
tower.
right?
Or the one from the...
Oh, she was in the tower?
No, sorry.
Or the temple?
Yep, she
Temple.
was one of the temple.
So that may be good for you to talk to her.
All right. so
Perhaps we
you're-
can speak to her after.
Yep. You
This
are
one
led-
has.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this one spoke with that one over at the Temple of Melora.
Oh, well, great. Perhaps you'll be able to. We can speak to her after this, then, once we, narrow things down.
Yes.
You and I haven't gotten to talk much, have we?
No?
I'm just noticing.
What do you wish to talk about?
I'm not sure. You just seem to have. Well, we should probably get going, but I just have never met an automaton before. Certainly not one that can change shape. I've certainly met folks that can change shape. There are plenty back at my where I come from, but not with an automaton. So I do find that interesting.
This one has been able to change shape for as long as it can remember.
I think that's really great. But what do I know? Nature's kind of my thing.
I'd like each of you to
This
go ahead
one-
and roll an investigation check while you're in the office chatting with one another.
This one is great at those.
As am I. Well, I'm actually not great, but. Oh, wow, I suck.
Oh wow, I rock.
Woo! Thank goodness.
Maybe if you weren't chit-chatting so much.
I know, right? I got distracted. Detective Maeve got too distracted and missed the obvious clues.
Yep.
Does you being one with nature, do you follow the teachings of the Earth Mother?
Do I know anything about the Earth Mother, Robbie?
Yeah. I would say that besides the Moonweaver, Melora, the Wild Mother, is also another major figure that you worship, especially the druids of your clan. Basically all the same stuff that I had mentioned earlier, and I'm sure you would have also looked into a bunch of it, during your studies in the archives as well.
Right. My father was very devout to one of the devout people of the Moonweaver. But yes, I do know of the Earth Mother. I knew people who tended to worship her.
The Earth Mother is sending JPEGs to this one, and this one is intending to find out why.
What's a JPEG?
A picture, image.
Oh. She's sending you visions.
Just a image. This one threw a valuable hairpin into the water as an offering when it was in Odessalo.
Oh. Wait, was this during one of your excursions with Kieran?
What would Maeve do? Tell truth. Yes.
Why are you saying that?
This one had a discussion with Kieran last night. This one wanted to attempt to commune with the Earth Mother and was very rudely interrupted by the guards below.
Uh-huh.
This one even gave a very cute kitten for them to play with, but was subsequently slaughtered.
Well, at least we know they are not ones for the cute things.
It wasn't cute.
I don't know that.
It was very cute.
All right, so with your 20 investigation, Leaf, you're kind of going through some of the drawers of the desk, and one of them is locked. And something interesting happens as you kind of start to pull it open, and you're like, oh, nope, can't really do that. And you think, oh, but I could probably make my fingers into little vines to pick the locks. I don't know how to pick locks. And then, Leo, as you're walking north with Hermia, an interesting event happens. You're still walking and you're still aware of where you are with Hermia, the surroundings around you. But you're also there with Leaf in the office, looking through his eyes, hearing through him, and it's a very unique experience to be having sort of this moment simultaneous where you are aware and conscious of both situations. And Leaf, your little vines from your fingertips go into the lock, and it's almost as if Leo is guiding your hands with his expertise. Leo, what is your bonus to with your lockpicking tools? It would be proficiency plus dexterity, unless you have expertise in them.
I think I do have expertise, so
Then it would be double your proficiency plus
dex.
your dex.
So my proficiency is where is it at on
Should be
this
2
one?
at level
It should
4.
be, yeah.
So 4 plus 5.
So
9.
go ahead and roll a d20 and add 9, Leaf.
27.
Nice.
And after this brief moment, Leaf, of you kind of through Leaf picking this lock, it ends and you're just back with Hermia only. Leaf, you pop open the lock and you open the drawer, and in it you find a bunch of different letters. And as you and Maeve kind of start to shuffle through them, they seem to be communications with a group that calls themselves the Sons of Malazimir. From the correspondence, it seems that there are several pockets of this group that are lying in wait in major cities of the Empire. A lot of them in Rexentrim, a bunch of them in Zadash, and they are basically just laying low and waiting for word from Gwei on when and how to strike.
Well, that's incriminating as hell.
You also find, Leaf, a false bottom in the drawer.
That
And
20
in
is doing
it,
numbers.
you find a letter plotting the assassination of Amra, claiming that she's a weak link who cannot lead, and following her death, he has plans to use the chaos to get one of his political allies on the Ring of Three to oust Alicis and declare war independence from the Empire.
Well,
Damn.
that is quite the find.
I am going to keep all these letters and keep them to myself and stuff them back in the drawer and not tell me. Just kidding.
What? Don't even. Oh, cringe.
What did you find,
Trauma
Leaf?
from past.
Nothing. Deception.
Deception. There is nothing in this drawer or this false bottom.
Well, That was very fast, but I think we'll definitely, yeah, nat 20s. Let's definitely continue to investigate a bit.
Okay. Meanwhile, Leo and Hermia, whose home would you like to potentially look first?
I'll give that to Hermia.
What?
Whose
I'll let
home?
Hermia choose.
Alicis,
Oh.
Gwei, Amra, or Uther?
Let's do Gwei. Because the assassin took the image of Gwei, so there's gotta be some kind of connection.
Yep, fair enough. So, Gwei is actually home right now as well.
Oh, that's odd.
Yep. So yeah, you guys are basically brought, up to Gwei's place, and the guards kind of go up and make the introductions for you. And as it opens, you're eventually led in, and he's currently sitting in his study with a glass of a light rose-colored wine of some sort. He kind of looks up. What is the meaning of this?
Well,
It looks towards the guards.
And they're like, these are the second chances that are helping with the assassin. Yes, and why is it that you are in my home when the assassin is out there somewhere?
Mia's gonna try to telepathically talk to the Gwei in front of her to make sure it's not the assassin.
Okay. Well?
Well, you're the closest house to get to first, so we're searching houses to find out where the assassin, or if there's an assassination plot within the three of you, or even the Star Rosa. So,
And
I mean,
do you need to search my home for?
to see if you're the assassin.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. The assassin apparently tried to kill... No, fine. You know what? If it's going to somehow alleviate the fact that I would try to assassinate myself, fine. You have 30 minutes. And he gets up and leaves the room.
All right.
Give me investigation checks from both of you, please.
Where did my thing go?
So that is a 21.
Okay.
Investigation 30-20.
All right. Taking a look around, and not having a lot of time to really go through stuff sort of in detail. The things that you find of note is through a few of his correspondence, you definitely get that he has a pretty deep mistrust of Alicis. You also find that behind a large painting of him and his family, Leo, you're the one that actually stumbles across this as you realize, kind of looking behind the painting, that there are small hinges on it, and opening it up, you find a safe behind the painting.
Can I call him in?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he comes back in. Yes, you've found my safe. Lots of people have those.
Yeah. What's in it?
Personal effects and family heirlooms.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go for it.
Was there any reaction to when I tried to talk to the Gwei telepathically?
There was not.
No reaction, physical reaction?
Nope.
Okay.
18 total.
He's very hard to read, and you can tell that even after your meeting with him the other day, you can tell he's not happy about this intrusion into his home.
Well, with that being said, sorry for intruding. We're going to be investigating the rest of the homes of all three of you and the Star Rosa, so this isn't just you.
Well, I hope you find what you're looking for. Yes, you can, Hermia. And in doing so, you do get a ping. About
Where?
400 feet to the east.
To the east?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who's in the east, Leo?
I'll ask him, like, who lives in the eastern part of,
No, I mean, like, which direction? Like, each of us went into different directions. We went north. Who went east of our group?
No one went east.
I'll also remember that the ping is within 500 feet, so
It's pretty close to you.
Right, so you know it's within the residential district. You can't ping like the east side of the city.
Okay. All right, then. Who lives in the east?
Of here, Amra's about 3 houses down.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your time. Sorry for the intrusion. And we'll be on our way.
Okay. Meanwhile, Rosalind and Kieran, you are taken to the barracks. You see Jean is behind the desk doing paperwork.
Oh.
And you are basically sort of given free reign of the barracks to search where you'd like to search. So, what would you like to do?
Go ahead.
Sorry, no. So really quickly before they left, I just look at Chacol. I'm like, I'm gonna step into something a little more comfortable, if that's okay. And I'm going to take on the appearance of a woman, pale skin, dark green eyes, long hair, and yeah, I'll just look like that.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Rosalind kind of quirks an eyebrow. Is that what you consider more comfortable, Kieran?
It just I always get into trouble in my normal form, so sometimes appearing as an adult is,
Very well then, young lady. And she's gonna go to look around. She's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Kieran. When Mira and I used to do this, she did the looking around. I did the talking to people. Are you any good at looking around?
That's a good question.
No,
not really.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very well then. I guess we will both give it our best. Can we go down to Gwei's office?
Yep, you're led down, and go ahead and give me some investigation rolls.
We'll spend an inspo. Well, I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
I got your bad luck and I gave you my good luck.
That's a 9.
Okay. Taking a look around, you do find a few letters from someone within an organization called the Sons of Molasimir. And they just talk about the delivery of supplies to, specifically, you have an address in Rexentrim and an address in Zadash.
Does it say what does it have a manifest, like what was delivered?
Nope, just says the supplies have been delivered and that both chapters stand ready.
Got it. She'll take those letters and show them to Etrical.
Okay. You can take a look at them.
The Sons of Malazas mean anything to you?
Malazamir, it was the
Malazamir.
civilization that Bicetal formed out of. They're a group of nationalists, I guess you could call them. They're very vehemently opposed to the Empire.
Well, one of your council members is talking to them.
It's unsurprising. He's also vehemently opposed to the Empire's station here.
Indeed. Very well. Is no one else that we know of importance here, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I think. Hold on. Wait. Where's? Yeah, because Gwei's at his home, so yeah, this is empty.
All right, got it. She'll nod and look to Kieran. Any other thoughts?
No, not. I mean, I think in your head,
Mm.
kind of want to steal some. Yes.
Do.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Which I'm being now.
She thinks back to you. I really appreciate your honesty. And then she kind of grins. So do I, but I think we'll wait till another time when Etricol's not with us.
WWLD.
What would Leo do?
What would Leaf do?
Leaf do.
No, that is not a motto I ever intend to follow.
WWLEAFFD.
All right.
Instead of taking something, then, if I can, I want to draw a penis somewhere on Gway's desk or in his.
Make a sleight of hand check.
You're gonna vandalize.
I'm not taking anything.
That's not what Maeve would do.
This is a step up.
I guess.
I think we all need to accept that this is improvement.
He's giving a gift.
That's an 11
Total?
total.
All right. So as you're kind of looking around, you reach over and grab a quill off the thing, kind of dip it into the ink well, and then Etra goes, Karen, there's nothing here that needs your signature.
Hey, yeah. I just yeah, cool. All right. Walk out in shame.
All right.
Rosalind gives you a look of smooth.
Maeve...
Is Lisa all here?
Oh, sorry. Are you asking me, like the DM, or are you asking...
Yeah, did I see her?
Oh, you did not.
Okay, that's all.
All right. Maeve and Leaf, finishing your search of Gway's office. Did you want to do anything with your evidence, or did you want to go and check one of the other offices?
I'll look to Leaf. I know this is strange, but this is where the assassin came from, and so I'm a bit suspicious. I think we should hold this back until we maybe get some more information, personally.
You could attempt
Leaf
to
is
make a check to see if it's been forged or not, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh, yeah, I could try. What were you gonna say, Leaf? And then I'll do that.
Leaf says, that is very astute, but also this one found a false bottom in the desk. This letter came from the false bottom in the desk. It would be hard for an assassin to forge a false bottom.
Could be. Well, let's see. What kind of roll would I have to do to see if it's a forgery?
Investigation, please.
Okay.
I shall assist with that.
She gets advantage automatically anyway.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm going to do it myself then.
Yeah.
How does she
my
get
actual dice? Because I'm a pallid elf and we're cool. We get advantages on all insight and investigation rolls.
They are very
That's
inquisitive
7.
folk.
That's an 11. Well, I rolled a 12 total.
Okay.
Leaf another
Yeah.
nat
You rolled a
20.
20? What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's fine. I'm not good at my skills, apparently.
Leaf's eyes just go into the matrix.
So, taking a look over and actually comparing the document you found in the false bottom to the letters to and from the Sons of Elazimir, Maeve, the penmanship looks exact. It is uncanny how it matches. And Leaf, you taking a look as well, these were written by the exact same person. But Leaf, as you're looking it over and kind of drawing your palms and your fingers across the letterhead, you can tell that while the penmanship is exact, that the tree that the parchment's made out of is different. In taking a look around the room at some of the blank parchment, none of it matches the one that you found that incriminates Gway as being a part of the assassination plot. It could be a forgery.
Do you say that out
Could
loud?
be a forgery.
Do you say that out loud of what you've discovered?
Leaf's non-mouth opens for a moment as telepathically says, this one could be a forgery, although the penmanship is exact. Note, the parchment and the paper itself, different from all the others. Curious.
She'll telepathically go back. You know, this assassin can change form. Maybe they can copy handwriting.
If this one was an assassin, forgeries would be number 1 on the list for skills that this one would have as an assassin.
That being said, if you can tell the parchment is different, maybe we should track what the parchment's from. I mean, it seems like a long shot, but it might be something.
Has Leaf seen this type of parchment before?
You can just
I
tell,
mean,
you can just tell that the
it's
base that it was
nondescript,
made
right?
of.
It's just
Exactly.
not part of
You-
this room.
Correct. You just know that it's not the same type of
Yeah.
tree that the other ones are made out of. But beyond that, you can't go and track down a manufacturer. This isn't CSI Miami.
So likely, probably in probably got it in like a different city.
May have been prepared beforehand somewhere else.
Well, good to know. Very well. I think we should keep this to ourselves for now and investigate the other offices.
This is an agreement.
All right.
All right.
So it's taken you, each of you, basically the morning to get to your first location and do the investigation of the first area. So as you move into the afternoon, Maeve and Leaf moving into the next office, Rosalind and Kieran deciding where they're going to go next, and Leo and Hermia heading to Amra's house. That's where we will end tonight's session.